this is working right now. Let me check. It is. Wow. Crazy. Hello. To my first ever live stream on this account. I wonder how I'm coming in. Nobody's watching this and nobody will watch this, and that's the point. Nobody's watching this. I am looking for a new way to stream my RuneScape adventures and not have it piss off the like 4 people that still watch my main YouTube channel. So here it is. Mostly I'm doing this so I don't have to record the footage and amalgamate it all on my PC. I can just put it out on the internet and then take stream VODs when I want to compile this information and create YouTube videos out of it. But here it is, I'm playing RuneScape, and I guess I could enable sound. I'd have to restart my PC, or I'd have to restart my client for that, because it's bugged, because I've been logged in for a long time. Even though it says 12 minutes, I've been hopping worlds. Doing hunter tasks. We are doing hunter rumors. I actually have, like, 80 hours of footage, or like 90. I have a lot of content of this account's progression throughout the majority of the early game. I didn't get the, like, first day or two of basically just quest completion, where I did like 40, 50 quests in a day. I don't know, I spammed quests my first, basically my first week of playing. I did only quests. Did waterfall. I'll talk about this in a video. Nobody's watching this broadcast. Nobody probably will see this VOD, but I just need something to talk about. I need to get back into the streaming grind. That's another reason why I'm doing this, is because I just want to, like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be live like 12 hours a day with my schedule right now. And even if I don't want to clutter my main channel with RuneScape content, I still feel like I should be streaming all of this. I feel like I just have no excuse not to. So I'm going to talk as though I was streaming any other game, where I just talk about everything that I want to talk about, which again includes talking about the story of this account's progression. So did a crap ton of quests very early on into the quest account's creation by recommendation of like every guide I read. And I haven't played RuneScape really for like 20 or so odd years. I got into this game way back in the early odd years of like 2007, 2008, okay, like 5 financial crises ago in the United States. Like, we're talking ages ago, when I was a kid. And that's kind of what drew me back to the game. But when I was playing it back then, I didn't know anything about like playing efficiently, or like I didn't really know what I was doing, you know? And so now getting back into the game, I have goals of things that I want to do in the game. So I came back and I reapproached RuneScape with the perspective of I want to do it right, and doing it right involved having this lovely client that did not exist prior to 2010 or 2013 even. I don't know. RuneLite, which is what I'm using to play RuneScape primarily. You have the Jagex launcher, which is merged with RuneLite. RuneLite has been a godsend for RuneScape. It's made this game like 15, maybe 20 times more playable. That's no exaggeration. I actually have to think about like all of the things that RuneLite consolidates, all of the features, the quality of life that it consolidates in one package of a launcher that has it kind of like a Steam, or like a, I don't know, like a Steam for RuneScape. It's like a tool that you can use to play the game more efficiently that also comes with creator-based plugins that you can download to make the game even more efficient. So it's like a very customizable RuneScape experience that's not very complicated at all to get into. And that has made questing like 10 times easier, probably literally 10 times easier. I don't think I'm exaggerating. I'll talk about this again. I'm going to talk about all this in a video because I'm like scripting out my thoughts, but this will help me to organize them, just talking about them here and now, to the void, to the absolute ether where nobody is, which is this stream broadcast. I have found that my ability to like lean on nostalgia for point of comparisons has or I don't even know what point I'm really trying to make, but like speaking to the strength of RuneLite and its ability to enhance your RuneScape experience like tenfold. I was doing the Monkey Madness quest on this account, and I remember what took me maybe 15 hours, maybe 20 hours of like looking through guides back when I was 7, 8 years old, back when I was like 10 or 13 years old, more likely, more realistically, I was around then. of 10, like literally 10 hours of looking at a guide, printing out the walkthrough, to looking at all the areas where it's like click here, going from that to RuneLight, which has simplified the quest so much that I think it got it done all within about an hour. It was still a pretty lengthy quest. Monkey Madness 1 is that. It's just known for being a lengthier quest in the game. It's one of like the first Grandmaster or Master tier quests that you can do, or that you have access to. I shouldn't say one of the first. I don't know too much about RuneScape. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a pro. But it was one of the earlier accomplishments that I completed on this account. I actually think I recorded it, so I'll have that footage if I want to put that into a video of me doing Monkey Madness. I have a fair number of quests that I've recorded myself doing, and then like another fair number of quests. Probably the majority of quests I unfortunately didn't record, because majority of quests I did very early on in this account's progression, when I just was not recording for some reason. It was lame. It is lame thinking back now that a lot of the juicy parts of how a player approaches a RuneScape account is what they do on a fresh start. That's like the journey that people like to see. I've been watching a lot of RuneScape content on YouTube, trying to absorb myself into the community, just trying to get immersed, and that's what I'm starting to piece apart, that like a lot of people come to these videos for that. They want to see what did you do at the very beginning, especially of an Iron, like in an Iron Man setting. A lot of people are curious, like what does he do to get his character up and off the ground. I don't have that footage. I can say what I did, and I will in a video, but and I'll say it right now too. A good chunk of what I was doing besides questing to well, actually, what would help more is if I gave context for like what I have been doing, what are my goals, what is this account meant to be, what am I doing with RuneScape. That'll give some context for where I'm at, and then where I am going. And so where I'm at, what have I been doing with RuneScape, what is my goals with RuneScape. I paid 1 month's membership a month and a half ago, I think, at this point, or around that, when ironically the membership was like $1 cheaper. They actually increased the price since I started playing of membership. I guess inflation or whatever is eating Jagex OSRS alive. I don't know. But anyways, I paid 1 month's membership at like $11.25 or whatever, $11 or some shit. And my goal for this account is to not spend a single dime beyond that, to not only keep this account alive and in members, but also progress it and get it strong, get it nice and ready for like I don't know, high tier raid content like Tombs of Amascut, or any of the raids that people run regularly, like Fortis Coliseum and shit. I want to take that stuff on, and I want to do it somewhat quickly, ideally by the end of the year, although that might be like a crazy goal to set for myself. I really have no idea what I'm in store for, because again, the last time I really took this game seriously was never, because I never really got to take this game seriously as a kid, because I was too dumb, and I didn't have enough time, because I was a kid, understandably. But now that I have time in my brain to be able to do things more efficiently, undoubtedly still doing things somewhat inefficiently, because if you check my stats out, this is my stats after a month and a half of grinding pretty much nonstop. I have like 15 solid played hours worth of game time on this account, and I still feel like my account is not struggling per se, like but I know someone with 10 times my experience with this game, someone like Odablock or some shit like that, would be 10 times, maybe even 20 times where I'm at. You know, they'd be loading up for some, like, they'd be bossing already, for instance. I was thinking about doing Arturio. I was thinking about doing the Wilderness easy version bear boss for a Slayer task I just got assigned yesterday, or like 2 days ago. And after watching like 3 or 4 guides on it, I feel like I'm not actually geared enough for him. So whereas another person who has my progression in this account would feel probably very confident taking on a boss like that at this point in this account's life cycle. Like, we're almost up to 70s all across the board with our combat stats, right? We're 69 and like 9/10 on defense. So we're very close to 70s across the board on your combat stats. That's like a good margin for the mid game. I have Barrow's gloves. I completed Recipe for Disaster a few days ago, and an Abyssal Whip with full rune, Armadillo, and Dragon Boots. Like, my account is, sure, it's like early in some areas. It's definitely mid game in some other areas in its progression, and I know it can take on some bosses right now. I just like have to have the confidence to be able to do them, and I'm not doing it. This account also struggled hard on the Haunted Mines quest. I think I was questing a little bit too hard early, or not too hard. I was just like doing quests out of order for what an efficient, optimal guide would have been. I was doing quests way earlier than I should have been trying to, and I struggled hard on, yeah, Haunted Mine. Currently, I'm trying to kill the final boss for Sins of the Father. That's where I'm at with that quest. I'm literally like 2 steps away. I've just like kill the boss and then hand in the quest. If I start quest helper, you can see we're all the way down here to like speak to the dude, kill him. And then also Perilous Moons. Same story here. Although Perilous Moons is a much less dense quest. It's literally just like bossing. It's a quest to get you introduced to the Moons of Peril minigame. But we killed the Blue Moon, I think, and then we're struggling now on like the Red Moon, the one that life steals, the Blood Moon. Yeah, the Blood Moon is the one that I'm struggling on. And then, as I said, Haunted Mine earlier on in this count's progression struggled. We struggled to kill it. There's actually been a lot of bosses for quests that have gotten my character close due to unpreparedness. Early on in my questing journey, I didn't realize how often you just need to have food on your character at any given moment, because the game expects you to like deal with something that will deal constant damage to you. So I was experiencing a lot of bank runs and like frustration on especially quests like Desert Treasure. That was annoying. Underground Pass, that shit was super annoying going through the troll. Well, Underground Pass wasn't the troll area. Underground Pass was really annoying because of the agility failing on the obstacles and not having the thieving requirement for the shortcut for that part, like midway through the quest. I think my agility back then was like 30 or some crazy low value. I was like just at the quest requirement necessary for doing the quest, which was definitely inoptimal. Let me think. There have been a lot of other quests that this account has struggled to take down due to just annoyance more than anything, or lack of preparedness. Due to lack of ability to lean on nostalgia is what it is. I haven't played this game in a long time, and so learning or relearning, and then also relearning what I haven't experienced for going on 20 years, and then also having to learn all of the new things that have been added and changed has been quite the experience. Although I hate excuses, so ultimately maybe I'm just bad and I need to get good, because there hasn't been too much like there's been a lot of additions, but it's still RuneScape at the end of the day. You're still a point and click browser game that was made in the late 90s, or early 2000s. It's really not that complicated at the end of the day. Killing the final boss for Sins of the Father, for instance, that's a fight that I struggled on, but I was thinking to myself, I think this is just mostly a DPS check that I'm not prepared for. If I came back here with like an Abyssal Tentacle or Dark Light, and maybe some better armor, or just even better combat stats alone, I bet I'd have no problem fighting this guy. That's kind of just what the game is, man. The game is a lot more granular and like blunt. There's very little room for skill expression until you get to the very top end of PvP, I think, in RuneScape, where it becomes a game of like poker, but like high stakes, high speed poker especially. High stakes though too. This game is like hardcore in a lot of ways. I noticed that some of the things that as a kid really annoyed me about this game have actually been developed more on rather than scrapped completely, which kind of shows like where the developers' headspace was. The wilderness is a great example of this concept, where when you're a kid, you go out to the wilderness the first time, maybe you get lured out there, scammed in some way, and you learn very early on in your RuneScape journey, if you especially go to the wilderness very, very early on, that RuneScape is a game that is like, I think the best way of putting it is it's old school. they have an area that you can wander off to, and you can't really wander there so easily these days because they do have a big gaping hole that blocks entry for everybody who is on a free-to-play account at least. And then most people that are on members accounts, it's like hard to get into the wilderness without getting some kind of warning about it first. That's pretty cool. That they've implemented ways, safer ways of getting into the wilderness. Not safer ways of getting into the wilderness, but like more ways of letting you know that you're about to go into a dangerous area where people can kill you at will. But the fact that those areas exist in the game to begin with, and that they did exist in the game way back when I was playing, way back in 2007, 2008, and they were less pronounced. But that they even still, to this day, continue to exist in a gaming climate where most people, if a game was released, new, fresh, mint, off-the-box MMO was released with that same system, that same system of here's an area where you can go where people can just attack you, and you have very little warning ahead of time that is the case. It's a PvP zone where you also drop most of your valuable items on death. Not your just not your top 3, and that's only if you haven't scolded, which there's a setting which you can add nowadays, thankfully, thank God that this setting was added to make sure that you can't accidentally scold. But like when I was playing back then, scold tricking was a huge thing. This is why I leave Kebbit tasks, by the way. Look at this falconry task, this Kebbit falconry task. I did like 3 catches of the dashing Kebbits, and I got the rare piece that quickly. Like, it's so efficient. Anyways. This game has become, I don't want to say more or less hardcore. What it has done is it has developed around its hardcoreness. It has not, it's not tried to stray too far away from the fact that it's a hardcore-ass game. They have given a few more safeguards for people that are just absolutely oblivious. Again, like I said, if you're about to wander off into the wilderness, you are at least given a warning these days that you're going to do that. If you're on a free-to-play account, at least, I think every entrance into the wilderness lets you know about that fact. But they didn't remove the wilderness, right? I think they did actually in RuneScape 3, or they did do a lot of the changes, the grotesque changes that I'm talking about, where they just completely warped the game to keep with trend, losing the spirit of the original RuneScape. I think they did actually do all of those things, but then they went in their own direction with that, and that's what's called modern RuneScape. That's what RuneScape 3 is, which is not a slight on that game, because that game I think has been developed a fair amount since it was considered really bad, and people actually like it now. Although I don't know how many people play the game. I don't really even know how many people play this game, because both of these games are undoubtedly botted to shit. And whereas I can check a player count that shows it's at 120,000 at any given moment, you do really have to wonder, okay, what about D2? You know, D2 is still a pretty alive game, Kappa, if you're willing to look past the bots. But even still, to get into that topic, RuneScape, if I'm to believe that even 70% of that player base, even 60% of that player base was real players, even 50%, even if you just wanted to say that there's only 60,000 real humans playing RuneScape at any given moment in time, I would say that's pretty impressive for a game that I guess just refuses to die. OSRS specifically, for a game that refuses to die. It's been around for 20 plus years, and is I guess just a point and click game, really, at its core. Point click, and the strategy to the combat is mostly reads and trying to save your burst damage for a certain opportune moment where you happen to roll high on on a poker table. It's just there's a lot of random. There's very little strategy, just mechanics. Actually, what I'm saying isn't entirely true. I don't know high-level PvP enough to really comment on it. So actually, it could be true, it could not be, I just don't know. So I shouldn't speak about it. What I should speak about is efficient skilling, because maybe I'm not doing it, but I'm trying to. There's a way to tease 2 sunlight antelopes with 1... maybe I just did it? I don't think I did. Okay, they're both attacking me. You just get one. You can get 1 log to capture 2 of them, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull that shit off. Sufficient though when you do. I screwed up. Need this one to come down. Hopefully he does this time. I think they will. Okay. Maybe I can jump. Yeah, you're supposed to do it like this, but he's supposed to be on the other side, and then you can jump it 2 times, and they both one crawls over the other while the other's in an animation of dying. It's kind of weird. And I should have unloaded my fur and meat pack after this mission, because sunlight antelopes give you a lot of resources. And some of them are really good, like the Sunfire Splinters, really good money maker in that, and the meat as well can sell for a lot if you cook it. But then you get this tatty fur, which I think is like kind of trash. Yeah, it's like 140 GP. It's not that much. Ran out of energy. No more logs. Oh, man. I need to fletch these all down. I have like 10 inventory spaces I'm just not making use of. We're going to do a fletch session after we jump this. And we'll get some efficiency for our time. While this guy's dying, we're fletching. Not a moment wasted. We could probably fletch at least one in between, but I didn't. It's fine though. I'm of course using the Hunter's Spear for like a 5% additional chance to correctly tease them into the pits. Spike pits last a lot longer than I thought. I thought this one would have despawned by now. This is what I hate. When you just barely screw it up. And they get caught on the edges. That's what makes this task so annoying. But again, it's kind of a moneymaker, so I don't mind it. It's also decent EXP. It's a good source of food. It's a good source of prayer materials. I need Sunfire Splinters at some point, because we're getting a lot of bone shards, blessed bone shards, from doing these, from doing Hunter Rumors and getting Hunter's Looter Sacks. So we need these Sunfire Splinters for our wine to get the best prayer EXP, which is very valuable, because I think off of Rumors alone, Rumors and a bit of Varlermore Thieving, I've gotten my prayer up to 64. In a few quests, admittedly. I've been throwing a fair number of the EXP lamps that I've been getting from quests at my prayer experience, and agility too, but mostly prayer. And I also have completed a lot of quests that give a lot of prayer experience. And that's basically been it. I have not been doing much like dedicated. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, too much crap, not enough inventory management. This is gonna give the rare piece, because the last one was supposed to, but I didn't have room for it. So then they just move it to the next one. Okay. Yeah, I want to reload my client for sound. I actually like the music in this game. Usually. I pretty much always do, because you can select your tracks. That's one thing that this game was definitely ahead of the time, ahead of its curve on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to let my folks in. Okay, nice. We got another Kebit task. So I've actually correctly set up my blocks for what I'm trying to do anyways. We got Teku Salamanders blocked on Akko. That's not necessary. Maybe for later, because I don't know. I don't really like the Salamander tasks. They're not really good money makers. They're kind of annoying. They're fairly click intensive, and they take a while. So blocking Teku Salamanders will set me up for my Master Hunter when I get to level 91 hunting. But until then, it's not really doing much. I could block a different task. However, all of my other blocks are goated. Let me go over them. We have red salamanders blocked. Good. Like, fuck that task. Fuck any salamander task except for orange salamanders. Orange salamanders goes by fairly quickly. Saber-toothed Kebit. That is such a godsend that we got that block. I was lazy. I should have blocked that like eons ago. That task is so ass. But saber-toothed Kebit are not the normal types of Kebit that you can catch with falconry. You actually have to do a deadfall task for those for saber-toothed Kebit, and they suck. And then we got Chinnies, good old normal Chinny Champas, blocked on the novice. That's just because normal chins are really inefficient. I feel chins in general are very slow, but normal chins don't even give that good money. So okay, we're gonna do another task. Yeah, let's just keep pounding these out. Eventually, I should go do my herb runs, and actually should do my birdhouse runs too. I kind of wanted to wait until I get an herbivore task to do that. I really like doing herbivore, and I actually just unlocked that last level, which is flying by. We're almost level 82. I like herbivore, but they just aren't being assigned. And I'm prioritizing rumors over any specific thing that I want to hunt, because rumors give me sacks, and I love sacks. These things are like roughly 40k GP a pop, so doing a hunter rumor makes you, when you account for the supplies as well, probably like on average something to the tune. It could be, it really depends on the thing that you're hunting, but it can be anywhere from like 45 to 50,000 per rumor, which is decent money, especially in supplies that I'm gonna use. Like, I'm not an Iron Man, but I do like Raynar weeds. I like planks. We just completed that task. This is why we love falconry tasks. They take so little time to complete. It feels like every falconry thing that you can catch has like a 5% chance to give a rare piece without the outfit. I'm kitted out with the outfit, so I probably got like a 7%. Except for dashing Kebits. Dashing Kebits can be a little ass to catch, because they seem to, I don't know, maybe they have like a 2.5% chance to be caught. It just feels lower. Dashing Kebits are, well, no, what it really is dashing Kebits are harder to catch, so I think I just fail on them more often. And then we got the, like, good and bad task at the same time, right? Red chins. So red chins give decent money, 2,000 per catch, and they stack up in your inventory. They're really, really nice for that. And because I'm level 80, I just recently unlocked 5 box traps. And so, and of course red chins, the other mini game with red chins, is getting set up correctly. Thankfully they don't appear to be too many people on, but this can be highly populated if you come here at a poor time, we'll say. And then you can just set these up however you want. No need to copy me. But you can, of course, if you want. And now just look at how slow this task is. We have a fail-safe, cheat code, whatever you want to call it, pity give at 92 chins. But 92 is a lot, right? These aren't like black warlocks. These aren't butterflies that you're catching at a rate of like once every 4 seconds, right? That's a black warlock right there. Like, you can catch those things once every 4 or 3 seconds. Black chins, I mean, look, we've gone dry because they've fucked off. We've gone like 10, 15 seconds dry here. One of my traps is even about to despawn. These things are ass to catch. The only saving grace for red chins, make no mistake, they're not great EXP. they're annoying. Like they can be when I say annoying, what I mean is like click intensive or micro intensive. Like you have to manage them. You can't just leave them on the screen for I'm trying to think of an AFK hunter task to compare them to that would really prove my point of like the opposite of a red chins task. But there really isn't any. Hunter is always, I guess, like a deadfall task. They're not as easy as a deadfall task, as potentially brain dead as a deadfall task. You have to click like once at least every 7 seconds if you're not doing, what's it called? Tick manipulation, I guess. If you're not doing like Guam Leaf, Pestle and Mortar things to try to manipulate your repair speed on box traps. If you're doing that, then you're looking at clicking even more, like probably 2 to 3 times as many clicks. But then on top of that, it's more micro intensive in general. That's kind of just what I'm trying to say. Look at this again, a dry spell for what feels like ages. I'm actually going to lose a trap, which is gonna make me so annoyed. I hate it when that happens. Why aren't we going straight to the chin? I hate chins. I hate catching chins. It's so not AFK. I think I could find myself liking chins again like I did when I first started doing them if I went to do black chins. Black chins sound interesting because they're in the wilderness and they sell for like 4K a pop, so you know they're fat stacks. And they have that like wilderness factor, that inherent edginess factor of like, oh, it's, you know, big deck energy, you're out in the wilderness, somebody could PK you at any moment, you know, that kind of creates a fun environment. I've been doing Wilderness Slayer, and I definitely feel that. I feel that a raging boner that you get from seeing somebody else, and your plug-in for Wilderness Player alert notifier goes off, your screen starts flashing yellow, you're looking where they're coming from. Not even me anymore, actually. I don't even look. Once it starts flashing, I log in one way or another. I either teleport away or I just straight up like try to change channels. If I'm doing let me think, because there's been 3 environments in the wilderness that I've really focused in on. The Wilderness Agility Arena, that's part of the way that we got to 70 agility, besides pounding it with quest rewards. My quest rewards from Lamps has been primarily just prayer and agility. That's been the other way that we've been training agility. So Wilderness Agility, quests, and what's it called, the rooftop? The Sears rooftop, I guess. With an emphasis on wilderness agility and quests. I really don't like training agility the traditional ways. I don't think rooftops are very fun or enjoyable at all. To the surprise of no one. That's like everyone's opinion on them. I'm not saying anything new, but I guess I especially hate them to the point to where I'll do anything I can to get around them, even if it means sacrificing graceful pieces. Like, I only have 3 pieces of graceful. I don't even feel like I want the full graceful set. I'm tempted to sell what pieces I have back, because you can do that for amylase crystals. Fuck the graceful set. I don't even like it. Like, I don't see myself using it that often, ironically. Because I say ironically because I've been doing a lot of running on this account. I've been doing a lot of running to and from herb runs and birdhouse runs. So there's definitely a lot of running that my character does. The graceful set's annoying though, because except for on those runs where it would be useful. So yeah, the graceful set's useful for those, except the graceful set comes with a cape, and I want the Arty cape for those runs, because the Arty cape gives me Ardorn Farm TP. You know, nobody really told me that. Nobody ever told me, hey, the graceful cape is nice, but it conflicts with your Arty cape, which you're also going to want to use on farm runs. And the easy solution is just wear the graceful cape and keep the Arty cape here. Maybe even set up like a shift menu entry swapper for it, to where shift click has the functionality of Ardorn Farm TP, so that way you can make it all nice. That way I can make it all nice and simple for myself. Just like carry it in my farm runs as an item, basically. I'd treat it as an item as a TP. Graceful cape is equipped to my character. Ardorn Farm TP is what I'm using the cloak for, and it's just another TP to get to farm patches quicker. That's what I should do. That's why I am actually getting the graceful outfit, even though I was just dogging on it. It's because ultimately I know it's good. I know that if everybody talks about something being good, there's a pretty good chance that it's good, right? If literally every single person that makes a guide on the top 5 things you should do after starting a new account and getting members unlocked. And every single one of those things in those top 5 guides has like one consistent trend amongst the variability of, oh, you should do hunter rumors, you should do winter Todd, you should do this, you should do that. It always goes back to you should get your graceful, you should get 99 agility as one of the earlier things that you do on the account. So if graceful and agility are that important, who am I to disagree? And I do have 3 pieces of the graceful so far, so we're working on it. Yeah, look at how long this task is, man. We're only 20 deep. Okay, be right back. Okay. Apologize for the wait. Man, it really does smell bad down here. Oh, nice. My traps are still up. This doesn't even usually happen. Usually you set your traps, you leave for a second, you come back and they're all broken. Because chins actually take a long time, or a short time, before this timer expires, it feels like even. It's just not a very AFK-able task, simple as that. And then I just lost a trap, but that's fine. Got more where that came from. But that is actually the common experience. You come back and all your traps are disappeared because they despawned. Here, I will actually restart my client after this one, after this task. So we can hear some sounds. This guy with 10 million subs. Can I survive Alaskan winter with no sleeping bag, no tent, and no tarp? Can I pop this video out? I would like to watch this video while we play. Dude, YouTube used to be a place where you could pop videos out. They must still have that feature. Is it copy embed code and then like drop that in? No. You know what? Actually, I think the real play is the RuneScape becomes like the small screen. Can I go smaller? I can't go smaller than this. So here, let me check. Let's do one of these. Let's do it like this. Rune lights, and then you guys get to see my lovely Windows background. I'm just gonna go like this.
What a beautiful spot. First things first, I need to find a place to sleep. It needs to be sandy, flat, and dry.
Yes.
There's standing water down there.
So I think the premise here is everything he has to gather. It's kind of weird to think about because he definitely has a team with him. Obviously, has a camera. He's probably he's gonna have like more recording equipment up there than just that. But he's acting like all of the essentials have to be gathered from scratch, including running water. When I know, and anybody else with a working brain knows, that that's not really true, because he's got people there looking after him. It's always about like, how much do I want to suspend my disbelief here? Like, how alone is this guy really? How on his own is he really? Maybe he explains that in one of their other, like, more formal introductory videos. Like, they explain the rules to just how alone they really are. Like, the no sleeping bag, no tent, no tarp. Okay, are we gonna make our own?
Looks like more ice.
Or is that actually just a hard-on restriction? You have to, like, make your own igloo or some shit, like, you just can't even use. Is this a different guy? This looks like a different guy. The other guy was Asian, I thought.
More ice there.
No, I guess he's white. Or whatever.
I can see some gravel under that log.
Whatever ethnicity he is. Dude, I will say Chins is a really nice AFK task. There's a lot of clicking, but like it's small. You know, I don't need too much of the window open. I can just kind of click like this on the red and green. It reminds me of Tears of Guthix, actually. Just click the red, or click the green, avoid the red.
Ground, so gotta free that.
See, he brought a machete and an axe. So, like, this guy, I mean, he's got a different change of clothes. You thoroughly have tools for survival. It's about, it's not about anything. It makes me wonder how much, like, what is this about if you're willing to bring a hatchet? You brought a hatchet, you brought a machete. All you have is those two things? Or, like, what else do we have in our utility belt, Batman? What else have we brought?
We've got a pretty stiff breeze coming from this direction, so just getting underneath this log behind the snowbank.
Get a wind barrier. I like it.
I'm a little worried about my sleeping situation though. I need dry sand or gravel to sleep on. Now, I've got clean gravel here. Got clean gravel.
Do you really
here.
though? I feel like the snow is kind of it's like its own
right
padding.
Here, with probably 3 to 5 gallons of water frozen. So I need to go and thaw out this ground and dry it out in order to be able to sleep on some warm, dry gravel. Melting ice takes a lot of heat and energy. It's going to take a lot of fuel, a lot of fire, and a lot of time to thaw this all out.
So that's his next goal, is to get wood.
Got a bunch of these root balls here I can chop up, get a lot of good dead firewood out of that.
Yeah, it's to get a fire going. It's probably obvious. I mean, I've always heard in a survival situation, your two biggest priorities are shelter and food. You could say that he's kind of trying to accomplish both of those goals here. He's obviously got a shelter, his place where he plans to sleep at night covered,
here,
and then the fire is to get the food angle going.
I luckily found a little stash of some
He's gonna need a fire to
stuff.
cook anything he wants to eat, probably.
Look at all this. This is bone dry driftwood. That is gonna help me out a lot.
Nice.
Got all this nice dry wood. I want to keep it dry. Not gonna lay it down in the snow.
I like his pouch, but again, like, man, this is obviously man-made. Civilization made. Like, you're not... Yeah, you're not fooling anybody that this wasn't, like, purchased for 50 bucks at some haberdashery. You know what I mean? And... What are these roots?
No.
Things look... It looks like a fucking deer carcass. That thing looked like a deer carcass for a second. He pulled this out. It looks like he has a side profile of a deer. And then, these shavings of wood look like... They look like animal hair. I don't know. Am I crazy? Look at that. That is hair. Or like, very thin... What's that called? Fiber? It's like wood fiber, I think, is what you call that? Yeah, it's like a joint. That's how you get the fire going. You light those. With friction. This guy knows. Nice. So he's got the fire angle, and so...
Alright, got the fire going, but now we need to make it big. Real big.
Okay.
So, I better get more wood.
What does he mean, make a... Is he trying to do, like, a permafire or something? Like a bonfire? Like he's, like, this'll be a camp. Thoroughly. Like, fire. Wood around us. This is our camp. The fire's going constantly. Or what's the...
It's getting hot in there, but I gotta keep adding wood.
That's good. What's the consta fire for again? What's the angle here that we're trying
I've
to...
been chopping and hauling firewood for 3-4 hours now. Gotta keep going.
What? Why? Again, what's this, making the fire bigger and keeping it going constantly? Why? Like, I understand making a fire, Actually, I don't even know if I understand making a fire if you don't have something to light with it. Like, I'm playing RuneScape right now, so consider me a survivalist expert, but... when I chop logs, I have a purpose for those logs. This man is chopping logs and lighting... He's, like, training his fire-making XP, dude. Like, he's literally going for XP here. Is nothing else. This guy's not a very good Iron Man, I've got to say. Why are we lighting fires? That's my question. That's the underlying question here. What the fuck are we just lighting fires for? This looks like he's building a shelter. I'm getting, not barbed wire, but when you have just a log up, apparently a lot of animals and insects just, like, that's basically is the wall of China, right? Just a small, a log, no higher than, like, midway up your knee is enough to keep a good chunk of four-legged critters that would otherwise maybe prey on you or fuck you up in your sleep. Away, straight up. And so I don't know if he's doing that. It looks like it, yeah. If I go back to this shot that he has right here, this shot, it kind of looks like the way the logs are placed out. He's got like like kind of an absolute barrier going on here. I don't know why I said absolute there, but he's like got a barrier going. Barricade, if you will. Palisade. Okay, we're going to medieval times here. We have literal wood fences. But it kind of feels like he's got the early stages of that going on. And especially this, I think it's pretty undeniable that he's trying to create some kind of fence here. And again, saw. Like, we just bring a saw. No sleeping bag, no tent, no tarp, but a hand saw? A hacksaw? It's a hacksaw. He literally has a hacksaw.
I am exhausted. That is a lot of wood. I can feel the heat of the fire all the way over here.
Yes.
And that heat is getting stored inside that big log. And
Okay.
in the gravel. And in the surroundings.
That's the point of all the logs. It is the permafire angle. What he's trying to do here, I think, is get enough wood such that when some runs out, he has some to just grab and throw in there, so he can keep the fire up permanently with very low effort required on his part, stockpiling wood, and then getting a big enough fire to begin with that I guess he just feels hot in the area that he's planning on staying. He can just chill.
That is hot.
Or, I guess, do the opposite of chill. He could just,
I want to get in there and start fussing with it, but it's so hot, it's hard to stand near that.
Yeah.
Just Just gonna kind of let this fire die down a bit so I can get in there.
Okay.
And then I'll start scraping the coals around, and we'll see what we got underneath.
Scraping the coals around, that's another thing. Where'd you get this, where'd you get these coals? Like, I didn't see him mining. Or he brought, like, that was presumably in his box as well, but that's also lame, you know? Like, no sleeping bag, no tent, no tarp, but I brought coal. This is pretty cool. How he shows us this. He's tending to the fire. Boy, I imagine like an hour or two. I imagine you got this thing up and running and roaring at like 6 or 7. This is like 9. Just getting in there. And this is just this is prepping it for next time, right?
Better than I thought. Right over here is all thawed and mostly dried. So I'm gonna dig this down really deep, pile it all up right here, make a nice little trench. I'm gonna build a fire over this frozen part to thaw it out. I'm gonna put some fire in that trench as well.
Okay. Wait, but what for though? Did he explain it? It'll become obvious in a moment's time here. I'm sure of it. My man seems like he has a plan.
Well, we're making good progress, but it looks like I'm gonna have to get a lot more wood. All right, off we go. Tell you what, I'm tired. I'm working non-stop. I haven't eaten. I've been doing nothing but cutting wood and stoking this fire for hours. Alright, I'm going to let all this new firewood dry. And once it's dry, I'm going to stack it up. Well, right now the fire's going where my bed's going to be, so I'm going to move the big pieces of wood over to where the fire pit's going to be. I'm going to try to get a fire going over there. Then we're going to take care of the bed.
I have to confirm. I didn't. That's kind of janky. Wait, can I move these though? I can. That's sick.
Alright, got a nice bed of coals.
Probably won't be doing
Really
PKing
hot,
like
yeah,
this, but this is nice.
And even. Get my bed ready.
I mean, he's got a big ass like furnace.
I'm trying to bury the coals with the dry sand so that it doesn't extinguish the coals.
He's like smoked out. Okay, two things. First of all, there's a guy back here holding the flashlight. Kills my immersion. And the second of all, this man is smoked out.
Well, just for fun, I brought along one of these laser thermometers, and we're going to take some readings of the ground and see how well this sand and these coals radiate heat.
Let's do it.
At the top of the coals, right now, we're getting about 108. Over here, we're getting like 115, and we're getting like 130 right here.
Okay.
So it's about 100 degrees on top of the coals, but we have a few hot spots where it's over 130 degrees. Oh my, it is toasty in here. Just getting the heat from the fire and from the wood and from the ground. And I am hungry. I think I need to start cooking some food. I've got this bread dough that I made up, and it needs to rise just a little bit. So I'm gonna get it warm. I'm just gonna lay it down on this warm gravel I'm sitting on. I'm just gonna bury it just a little bit. And I got some honey and butter in this little jar here. Let that honey and butter melt right there. Nice little steak we seasoned earlier.
Not to the steak.
Straight on the coals.
To the rare cabbage that we just got. That actually, I will say though, as a vegan, right?
To rise just a little bit.
Oh wait, never mind. I won't say anything. This is some pussy ass shit.
Hungry. I think I need to start cooking some food.
You brought the food.
I've got this bread dough that I made up, and it needs to rise just a little bit. So I'm gonna get it warm.
What does he mean,
I'm just gonna lay it down on this warm gravel I'm sitting on.
Why didn't he show himself making this up? We want to see it.
I'm just gonna bury it just a little bit. And I got some honey and butter in this little jar here. Let that honey and butter melt right there.
My current task, oh, it's pit trapping saber-tooth coyote. This is an ass. This is like a complete ass task.
Go ahead and put that straight on the coals.
Excuse me.
Steak's just cooking away on the coals. Let's check out our temperature here. That 320 on the surface. Man, that's pretty close to what I would be cooking at it in a skillet. That's pretty cool.
Kind of burned. He doesn't give a flip.
For having cooked that just on the coals, that is a pretty beautiful medium. Look at that. Man, that hits the spot.
There's something so deeply human about this. Again, vegan, by the way. But, like, watching a man, even with the cameras, the 14 million, views, the 10 million sub channel. This is a video that was released 2 years ago. These guys have been posting for probably decades, maybe. Seems like a really, just feels like an old channel. 9 years, okay. Literally millennia. There's... The question of authenticity comes into play a little bit with challenges like these on channels as large as this, with production values that you have to imagine are pretty up there. But even with that being said, seeing a man light some meat up over a fire and eat it, I don't know, there's something kind of funny about that.
Pretty beautiful medium. Look at that.
Just sits there, he eats it, slurps it up.
Man, that hits the spot.
Man, that hits the spot. And it's just like everybody knows what he's tasting, right? Like, I feel like we all tasted that with him. I don't even eat steak. I'm a vegan, by the way. And I still feel like I ate that steak with him. I don't know. There's just something so deeply human about this environment that he put himself in, willingly. And this steak that he captured either off camera or during another hunting this is not his steak, so to speak. This is not the steak that he earned to cook, but even still, we all see him cook it on this fire and just feel like connected. Or I do, anyways. I don't know. It's weird. What's this? This is the dough.
There you go. Mix up that honey and that butter. It's all melty.
Put a little juicy on it. A little juice.
There you go.
Honey, butter, bread. Where did he get the honey? Where did he get the butter? You don't find those aren't just naturally occurring in the wild. And it's like, yeah, maybe I felt connected to him, but then the more that I think about it, the less I feel connected at the same time. Because, it really is just a dude who brought food out into the wilderness with a camera crew and, like, a Batman-like utility gadget. Utility belt. He's just putting himself in this environment willingly. And we're all supposed to believe that this is...
It's about 10:30 at night right now.
We're supposed to believe this was a long day.
I need to start thinking about getting ready for bed here.
Although it actually, I guess for him, if I'm to believe that he did everything he just did, then it must have been a long day, because he spent like half of it chopping wood and burning
my
it.
Blanket. All right. You want to use wool blankets when you're sleeping next to the fire? Because they're fire retardant. You want to be really careful when sleeping next to fires. Before we get ready for bed, let's see what the temperature of the ground is.
But I feel like that'd be the least of my worries. No, he's right. What he means by this is, like, it's harder for wool to catch fire. That's good advice, for sure.
Got 74 degrees right there.
And you get a stand pot.
54. 72. So definitely a lot cooler. Definitely a lot cooler, but still not too bad. Well, right now my feet are warm, but they're kind of wet because I've built up a bit of a sweat. So I got to pull off my boots, my socks, and dry my feet off and dry my socks before I go to bed, so I don't wake up with cold feet.
Yes. It's a good idea. It's like a real thing. Especially when you're in a cold environment, getting a cold sock warm when it's out, like when Let me try to think of the situation you'd have to be in. If you're camping in the winter, I don't know how many people do this. I don't. But if I was camping in the winter and my sock became wet, I would just assume that that sock is lost forever, especially if it's towards the beginning of my trip. Because that sock is never getting dry.
Gotta be really careful I don't melt my boots.
Oh yeah, that's really important too.
I'm just sitting here
That'd be a
drying
trip
my
ender.
socks and shoes, and
Yeah, I was gonna say he's drying his shit off, but if he
behind me,
melts it, then
it's
he's fine.
groaning and cracking, and you can hear ice sheets being pushed up on top of one another.
That's actually kind of
Pretty cool.
That is a cool, yeah.
Look at all that steam coming out of my boot. That's water.
Dude, it is just like, and look at that, dude. The task, I love falconry tasks, man. People skip these. Think about that. There are people that block falconry tasks. Cringe. This is, yeah, this is actually really cool to think about. If, like, there is something, again, there's something deeply human in magical about what he's doing. If I am to believe that he's doing everything that he's doing, you know, fully by himself, like a Chad. There's something cool about this.
That water will make you cold. Well, my sons, Tom, Nate, and Jake, have been coming with me on a lot of these campouts. I bet a lot of you guys are wondering where they are tonight. Well, Tom and Nate had school, so they couldn't come. And Jake, well... Hey, Jacob, you want to go camping with me?
Is this like an ad? No? Wow. Wow, really no ad read. Impressive. This guy took time, attention, effort to edit that, and then attention away from us to just show us a wholesome moment about his family. That's respect.
That's important.
Well, it takes courage to do that to his audience and trust that they would not get annoyed. There's a lot of people that I could imagine in any other comment section saying some shit like, just stick to the outdoor stuff. You won't see that anywhere in this comment section. This guy's primed his audience to be okay with things like that. No, I guess the comments are turned off, so you literally can't comment that. But there's some people would be afraid to put a moment like that in a video like this because they would be fearful of members of the audience saying some bullshit like, just stick to the outdoor stuff. I don't care about your family, man. Or like, oh god, dude, the most heartless shit. It's funny to think about how these comments are turned off, and I feel like, you know, I have nowhere near the channel size as he does, and yet I feel like I know why he made the decision to turn his comments off. Maybe there's some other reason why, but
with an arm's reach of my bed,
you're gonna put clips like that in a video like this, some people are gonna get annoyed because people watch this as TV. This is like the replacement Survivor. You watch some dude on YouTube who acts like a survivalist, or who presents themselves as a survivalist. A YouTube channel that presents themselves as survivalist people, right? Outdoor boys. And you're coming to that with an expectation. You don't want to see their family on screen. And when you do, like, you're going to bitch, you know? You're going to... I came here for outdoorsmen. Like, respect. Again, I can't stress enough.
I gotta do that as well.
And yeah, look at that. Look at what he's done in what feels like 20 hours or so. This is cool.
Oh, it's nice to lay
So the camera has a light on it, and then he's got like a hat with a light on it.
Movie and kind of relax. We'll just kind of take it easy. It's a lovely night tonight. It's been about 5 hours since I buried the coals. Let's check the temperatures. Got 89 degrees right there. 76 and 59. Definitely still got heat. Man, you can still feel it. Here's my pillow for tonight. I must have been tired because it's 5 a.m. and I slept pretty good. So I stoked the fire up really good, and that feels really nice. My feet are really cold. So I rolled some logs down that way and built a fire, and hopefully that'll warm my feet up here in a little bit. Oh, good morning. It's actually 9 o'clock. Well, the ground's really hard, but I'm warm. Yeah, fire by my feet, keeping my feet warm. I feel some warmth in the ground still. Not a ton, but a little bit. Usually when I sit on the ground, it just sucks all the heat out of you. I mean, even in the summertime, but not now. Oh, my back. Didn't melt my boots. Always a concern. Well, I'm curious to see how warm the gravel is. 46. I mean, that's still pretty good. 71. So we got about 60 degrees here, and we got about 22 degrees over here. So yeah, big difference. I'll tell you what, sleeping on 70-degree gravel versus ice and water makes a huge difference. Smoked pork jowl bacon. All right, we got our little setup here. Let's start cooking. Oh, I need a better dinner plate. We're gonna make one. Look at that.
Damn. Again, vegan, but I gotta say, that actually looks like, well, like he said earlier, this kind of looks like restaurant quality. Like he's cooking this, it almost, he's got like seasoning on it and shit.
Just
right? Did he put seasoning on it?
Yeah, big difference.
No, because again, this really is just a 10 million sub YouTube channel of a dad who popped off on the algo who had no business. Like, I'm picturing this guy lives in a really nice house. His wife cooked that up like a night or two before, and he's trying to turn a camping excursion that he would normally have into a multi-million view video. That's like what this feels like. That is not food that he caught. He brought that food from home. It's in a little duffel bag, and he's just getting it out and cooking, which there's nothing wrong with, but I feel like that should be more pronounced, that he did not catch that meat. Because there are some people, and I guess to some extent I'm coming to these videos with this impression that this is a survivalist who's doing like hardcore survival things. The title of the video kind of leans into it too, into that expectation. Can I survive Alaskan winter with no sleeping bag, no tent, and no tarp? And while he certainly did some pretty cool Boy Scout things in this video, you know, handcrafted a fire, built a like a barricade around it, built like a bonfire too. It's pretty cool. At the end of the day, this is not a survivalist. This is a camp. This is a camping trip. This is a camper. This guy came with pre-prepared. He came with food. Like, bro, you came with meat. You came with cooked meat that was cold, and you just had to heat up. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, that steak he said otherwise about, but
always a concern.
Let me see this meat again.
I'm curious to see how warm the gravel is. 46. I mean, that's still pretty good.
Down,
71.
down.
So we got about 60 degrees here, and we got about 22 degrees over here. So yeah, big difference. I'll tell you what, sleeping on 70-degree gravel versus ice and water makes a huge difference.
Yeah, like
smoked pork jowl bacon.
Yeah.
All right, we got our little setup here.
So it's cool that he had. It is impressive that he built a fire that got hot enough, and he was able to maintain it as well in the Alaskan weather to cook meat, to reheat meat. But that's all he's doing here. He's reheating packaged meat that he got from home, that he brought from home. I just wish that was a bit more pronounced, I think, is really all. Nothing wrong with that. That's actually pretty cool, if I do say so myself. But still a bit misleading if we're going to sit here and label the title of the video as Survive Alaskan Winter. Well, you can survive any winter if you have a society behind you helping you out. a wife to cook you food.
Let's start cooking.
And my nitpicks are why he has his comment section turned off for sure.
Plate. We're gonna make one.
His videos are like pretty decently produced. These are like cool videos, but I 100% guarantee that the reason the video's comments are turned off is because there are assholes like me in the comment section saying things like, "You didn't really survive if you brought food from home."
Look at that.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at your wife's cooking. Or you're cooking. Maybe he cooked it too.
Just
There's nothing wrong with his
nice
wife
and
cooking his food.
crispy. Then you slice a little bit off the edge, eat it, put it back on the fire, crisp up the next piece. Look at that. I still got some honey butter left. I'm gonna make me another piece of flatbread. His dough was almost frozen.
This flatbread that, again, was probably purchased in a store and brought from home. It's just not as cool, you know? I don't think what I'm saying is unfair either. I think it's like... I think it's actually correct to call a channel out like this for this. In some way or another. Like, you should acknowledge it. Like, I could see some people being duped by the idea that he caught this meat himself. If he did, he should just say that or show himself doing it. Although I don't know if he could show himself like shooting a deer once, but he wouldn't even have to do that. In any way, whatever he'd do to catch the meat, it's not even deer meat. It's like he's talking about like pork, and like again, this is obviously not. What am I doing? I'm doing this as though it's a deadfall task. It's obviously not meat that he caught himself. He had like there was a butcher that butchered this meat after a farmer cultivated the meat. Like he has a society produced this meat for you, good sir. This is not a survivalist video, not in its purest sense. You're not like my RuneScape guy. Actually, you are like my RuneScape guy who uses the Grand Exchange for a lot of it, his tools.
Exactly what I'm gonna do with this.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with that? You're gonna pour some of the honey that you got from home on that bread that you got from home and eat it on that fire that, to be fair, you did cook. Yeah, like, okay.
Wow, it's so good.
I bet it is good.
Smoked meat, butter, honey, flour. These are all survival foods of the past. They're so delicious.
Then why didn't you, why did you,
I love them.
why did you catch the meat yourself then? I don't, he is right. Bread, meat, these are actually simple foods to collect and make yourself. Why didn't he do that? I'm being such an asshole.
Oh,
Holy shit. What a criticism I'm
building
voicing.
a big bonfire and burying my coals worked great, kept me warm, and this was really comfortable. But it reminds me of that movie, Jeremiah Johnson. Robert Redford plays this mountain man, and an old timer shows him this trick. And in the movie, it looks super easy. They just dig a hole and throw some coals in it. And it's a fun movie, but it's not accurate. If you've got 2 feet of snow on the ground, you can't just dig a hole. You've got to thaw the ground out first. Additionally, you need the right type of soil. You've got to have something dry. If you throw wet, mucky stuff on top of your coals, you'll just put them out. Additionally, if you go into the
didn't know
woods
that.
over there, you're going to have 12 to 18 inches of moss and organic matter on top of the soil, and you've got to burn all the way through that stuff before you can even get to the soil. And it takes hours to burn your campfire down to soil when you build a campfire in there. So you really need coarse sand or pea gravel or something like that. So it has to be like a frozen riverbed or a frozen beach or a sand pile or something like that in order for this trick to work well. Otherwise, you're just going to use an enormous amount of fuel and time. And in survival situations, time is a scarce resource. But I'll tell you what, if you have the opportunity and the resources to do this, it works really well. Sleeping on 70-degree sand as opposed to 10-degree ice
Interesting.
makes all the difference in the world. Well, guys, it's been fun. I think it's time to pack this party up. Once again, if you guys are gonna do this, make sure you use a real wool blanket. If you use a synthetic blanket, it'll melt when sparks land on it. she's been a good shelter, but it's time to go home. It's been a beautiful spot and a wonderful trip. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video.
Dude, tell me I didn't just nail that on the fucking head. Although maybe, like, especially looking back, it's really obvious. This guy's a dad who goes on regular camping trips. This is what he does in his free time. And at some point, he must have decided, I want to turn this hobby of mine into, like, I don't know, just post some videos on YouTube. Started doing that, started editing the videos, and from there, it blew into a full-blown six-figure, probably seven-figure income for him. And he is still just doing it the same way he's always done it. Where he's like, okay, well, just because this blew my channel up doesn't mean I'm going to do it any different. I am going to still go on camping trips. Sometimes with my kids, sometimes without them. Bring food from home, make a fire myself, and just, like, do the things that I learned in Boy Scouts or whatever. This is probably just, like, a passion of his, like playing video games is for me. Good for him that he turned it into a full-blown thing. I just wish it was more pronounced that he didn't catch the food himself. Let me find another video to react to. This is kind of fun. I have a lot of YouTube guilty pleasures. That I wouldn't mind reacting to. Midas bug abuse is out of control in Dota rank. Don't buy Midas. That's so funny. It's crazy this is still happening. That the Dota Midas bug is still a thing. Still. That's cringe. We need more whistle charges. I guess I showed full screen as long as I don't know what to do YouTube video wise. If I don't have a video to react to, I should just go full screen. Kebit task, that's beautiful. That's a godsend, actually. And stamina? No, we're good on stamina. Oh, hunter tasks, how I love thee. And then the bones I like to save because we can do magical things if we collect enough of them. Also, I really just need the Mauritania Hard Diary. What do we need for that again? Some skill. Morty Hard. I need the Bone Crusher. 70 Prayer. That's going to be a bit of a grind. Kind of. You could argue, actually, I'm doing it right now. I'm doing the 70 Prayer grind right now. Hunter tasks. Hunter rumors are giving me prayer experience. 70 defense. Well, I'm at 69 and like 9/10. So that's going to be like one trip to Nightmare Zone. 70 Prayer, as I literally just said, and I've been saying, I'm doing that right now. And 71 Agility we have since it's boostable. If we didn't have it because it wasn't boostable, it's probably just like jumping over a shortcut. So it's literally just like drink it. In fact, wait. You can't boost prayer. Okay. No, yeah. I want this super bad. I want this Bone Crusher. This thing is so juicy. And there's something to be said for Burning Shade Remains. I have like a fair number. I have like a few of these stored up. More Slayer experience in the Slayer I don't know what this will be worth if I even ever go there. I like to do Crystalia tasks. More runes from the Barrows chest will be nice though. I actually haven't done Barrows at all, but I need to for combat achievements. At some point I'm gonna go to Barrows. Like I guarantee. In fact, it's one of the it's one of the few things that I can. One of the few bosses I can actually do on my account right now, and it's decent money making. I think so. Probably just should be doing it. Why the 7.5k mid player wins lane but loses games? Here's from Balloon Dota. There's a lot of channels like.
Session with one of my
yeah, I guess there's a fair number of channels like Balloons that have been popping off on YouTube ever since like I'd say 2020 or so. Balloon Pain is another one that comes to mind.
Hey guys.
These channels of high 6k or even 7k players that just start posting.
Today's video will be a coaching session with
Dota
one
commentary.
of my 7.5k MMR mid student. In this video,
And
you'll
they
be
pop
able
on.
to understand why players can have extremely strong laning skills and yet still manage to fall off after a dominant laning performance.
I didn't recharge my Quetzal
Before the
whistle
video, if you're
again.
interested
That
in
was
experiencing
a mistake.
coaching with me as your Dota coach, like what you will see from this video, You may head over to my Discord channel in the description box below or add me directly on Discord at balloon #5243. With that said, let's get into the video. Okay, let's start with a bit of introduction, so let me know your problems. Like what you think you need.
AKQ?
Well, what I see in my gameplay, it's like I kinda stuck.
You mean you don't struggle?
A bat player?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Playing Bat Rider, you're having troubles. Something is definitely going wrong. Okay. Dunking on a Necro. Could just completely dumpstering this Necro. Dumpstering the Necro. Very good.
Strong dude, holy shit.
Kill him?
Okay.
GG.
I can really tell in your face.
7k mid player, by the way. Necro, by the way. Oh god, there's people here. Oh god. Are you hunting dashing? No, she is hunting dashing.
You
Bro.
will struggle more on your, focus more on what happens after your lane.
Let me get a first. Let me get like a first five Kebbit finish.
What?
What?
Oh, I'm going for the water room.
Yeah, I didn't want to.
Oh, she was trying to catch it too. That's funny. Uh oh. She's gonna get it there. Damn. Fuck me.
I think it makes sense to do this and do this. To wait for them. What Skies did.
Last hitting his bat under tower feels freaking bad.
Now that I see it.
Ooh, he's missing it too. Feels fucking bad, man. That's a bat. It's
Normally
bat
when
problems.
you send a courier, best you buy a sentry along as well. And you just put a sentry here with your items. Normally get a free reward somewhere. Holy shit, dude, your lane is so strong.
Yeah, I end up losing anyway, so.
I literally cannot see flaws. There's no like mistakes. It's bad you're one of your top heroes as well. I think it is because the way you're playing is pretty insane.
Yeah, but rather.
He is a bat player. I knew
I
it.
don't dig it too much.
Hey, let's be fair. Okay, mid bat is not hard to win lane on. It's never been hard to win lane on. I played mid bat back when you could still ulti during attack during your ulti. I guess now you can again. I don't know. They've changed the hero so many goddamn times. But let's see. The hero has a strong harass tool. This hero has a strong zone tool. The hero has a strong level 6. The hero has a strong level 2. The hero has a strong level 3. The hero also has a strong level 4. Hero's also strong at level 5. Like, every single level, the hero's strong. And then there's never really a point where he's just strong at every point in the game. If you can purge Lasso, he's still probably strong against you at some point in the game. Or sorry, if you can purge, well yeah, if you can purge, right? If you can purge Bat Rider's abilities, most notably actually sticky napalm for the laning phase, then there's probably going to be a period in the game where he's actually strong against you. Just because of the way the heroes that deal with Bat early on are. Good examples are like Slark and PL. Slark and PL both hate Bat Rider in the mid and late game because Bat Rider is everything that they hate, which is catch. He is the epitome of those heroes. He is the single target, lockdown, stun variety that those heroes absolutely fucking hate, that most heroes in the game fucking hate. So, yeah, that's just like some musings about Bat Rider and his efficacy against heroes in lane. He's a good laner. I should be taking the Renu, by the way. Renu back to Hunter Guild entrance. Go get food. Sometimes I have to save the things that I need to do aloud for me to remember them in RuneScape, because this game can be so mindless sometimes. No offense to it. So we did our Hunter task. We're gonna run downstairs. We're gonna check them out. Say what up. Get a new task. Hopefully it's herbivores. Give me herbivores. Damn. I mean, hey, I'll never complain about sunlight antelopes though. That's money. And good EXP. It's just a little bit of clicking. We go get our raw food. Let's turn the video back on.
Because of the patch, you know.
Okay. It's gonna be very interesting to see why can you screw up if your lane is like this? Because generally a lane like this is a free game. You know how
Ooh.
to play.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, usually games like that are free to me, but I kind of struggle this game. I don't know why. Well, that's when I fell off. I tried to kill Lotus though.
I actually hold up though. I was gonna say I even wonder if the Lich made that much of a difference because Batrider's damage mostly magical. If we hit the flame break, does he die?
Well, that's when I fell
Push
off.
the E, grab him, have the mana for it. We're just not doing it. Even if we hit that though, I'm pretty sure we still die. Like I don't think like the W thing is such a minor point out because it doesn't make a difference. He's still dead there, 100%. He still doesn't get the kill. He still dies.
So,
It's no shot.
Got to cast your flame break here.
This would not kill him.
These are all small things, not game losing.
yeah, same with Randall.
Not game losing, also not game changing. I guess it does a bit more damage to him though, so maybe he has a harder time sustaining the stay back. Yeah, like if he stays and doesn't leave, then the damage on your flame break would have been nice for, if nothing else, just hurting him.
I don't think it's the right call, bro. You don't have a TP available as well. It's gonna cost you a lot of time doing this. Normally when you're winning lane, you don't want to be, but you're camping your mid. Okay. See, normally if you want to do this, you should be able to TP back to lane, otherwise you spend a huge time doing this. Like if you're playing a dominant lane, do not look at side lanes. Focus on crushing the enemy mid.
It's interesting advice to just give. This is such a carte blanche statement. If you're winning your lane, don't look at side lanes ever. Well, I can think of heroes immediately where that's just like so not true. Now that being said, he said if you're playing a dominant lane, not winning a dominant lane. So playing a dominant lane, maybe he means that with respect to certain heroes, which I wouldn't even consider Batrider to be. Like, Batrider can gank. Batrider's pretty good at ganking. You have a stun that also repositions the enemy. You have another ability that repositions the enemy. You have another ability that slows the enemy. And you have another ability that speeds you up. Like, bro, this hero's all about engaging. I don't know why the fuck Balloon Dota, Mr. 10k player over here, is unironically saying as black and white advice to the repeatable coaching formula, because that's the whole. When you get coaching, you're getting coaching with the express purpose of getting a formula down, and the part of the formula down is if you're winning your lane, don't leave it. No way that's good repeatable advice for a 7.5k player. A 7.5k, you're at the point of 7.5k where you need to know how to rotate and when to rotate, and you need to be learning like more about that, like when is the right time to rotate, when is not the right time to rotate. You're not at 2K where you can completely ignore the concept of rotations, pick Huskar every game, and just focus on lane mechanics. That formula just doesn't work all the time. The game's too variable at this high of MMR. You're going to have to need to know what to do when the enemy dominates you in lane, or when your team just needs to get bailed out. Like, sometimes you just have a win condition in another lane that needs to be focused on. Sometimes you're not the person that, like, sometimes Batrider can't carry the game by himself, and you actually do need to focus on other lanes, because they're, you know, you're yeah. I disagree with his advice, but he's probably double my MMR. Balloon Dota is, so take that for what it's worth.
Even then, if Ace are in
I died there. That was.
We're pausing too? Oh my goodness, I shouldn't even be surprised though.
Okay, this good, this good.
Yeah, of course. Killing enemy mid, usually pretty good. Usually pretty good. Usually good sign, as they say.
Again? Okay, so same thing, you are playing mid, you do not need to check about this, unless you have to teleport to kill with travels on your tower. Just go hit the tower.
I actually want to
Hit the tower on Batrider. Wait, what?
Oh, the two camps?
This is like such bad advice usually for Bat, so I want to hear him say it again to make sure that I'm hearing him correctly. This guy's actually advising that his student not gank, not focus on other lanes, as Batrider, who's winning a strong lane where he has the lane now pushing, the enemy forwarded, you're pushing with your E though, you have an arcane rune popped. Can I just hear him say that again? I just want to hear him say that again.
Again? Okay, so same thing, you are playing mid, you do not need to check about this.
Are you serious? Bro, are you crazy? Like, again, I just, like, this guy's double my MMR, so I need to, like, my ego has to be in check. I really can't act like I'm better than him. But this is just crazy to me. This is, it's truly mind changing. That's what it is. It's changing the way that I look at the game. Because maybe this is actually the secret. Maybe this is the good advice that I just didn't consider. Like, maybe this is why he's double my MMR, right? And I shouldn't have such a big ego. But, like, that's just crazy to me. He has an Arcane Rune. He's got the lane pushing. And he's checking bottom because he's Bat Rider. With his ult coming up and Arcane Rune up. And you're telling him not to check other lanes. That's interesting. That's an interesting way to play the game. I didn't know that this is what you do up here in the 10K bracket, you know? Crazy. Truly crazy.
Kill with travels on your tower. Just go hit the tower.
Like, he has a TP up too, so the point about travels, what did he say? I need to listen to him better.
Again? Okay, so same thing. You are playing mid. You do not need to check about this, unless you have to teleport to kill with travels on your tower.
He's saying unless you see a guaranteed kill, I think. There's like a little bit of inaudible there. I don't really actually know what he said, but it kind of sounds like he's saying you don't need to look elsewhere unless it's in service to a kill with travels. Like, unless you can guaranteed get a kill with your travels TPing in, don't even look at other lanes. I think that's what he's saying, which is so... that feels like Terrorblade advice. That feels like if you're playing a carry that has a lot of upfront damage, but like can't stun or grab close or anything, and like you can only get a kill if the enemy like obviously overextends in a way where they're just basically sacrificing their life. That feels like advice to give that kind of hero. Like, I'd be telling a Terrorblade to do that. I'd be saying, hey man, you're farming mid. Like, what are you doing? You're Terrorblade. I would not be telling a Bat Rider that with 10 seconds up off, Arcane Rune popping, the lane's pushed. But he's 10k, so what do I know?
I actually wanted to farm the jungle.
Oh, the two camps?
You wanted to go farm the jungle. I mean, yeah, like, fuck, even that's just so crazy to me that this guy who's probably getting paid $50 to coach this guy is telling him to sit in a lane and hit the tower on Bat Rider, at least as opposed to farming jungle. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's he say to this?
But
so this is like a very good counterpoint in my opinion. If you're not gonna go gank, at the very least, I don't need to be hitting a tower on a 40 base damage hero like Bat Rider. I could be farming AoE with my Firefly, right? What does Balloon Dota say to that? This will be the ultimate test of is this guy just a hack shill in my mind? Not shill. He's not shilling for anything, but he's a hack. Is he a hack? Like, is he really 10k? Am I gonna really believe that he's 10k, or am I gonna just like let my ego consume me and assume that he's bad at the game?
You also have to consider when you're farming these two camps, you aren't really you're not gonna be able to push out the lane that's coming to you fast enough to draw rotations to you.
Interesting.
But that's the point.
So he's saying, and I don't even want to hear the dude's counter yet, because what he's saying is, so Balloon is saying the thing with farming jungle here is that you're not in position to cut the wave in between their tier 1 and tier 2 and create more space. What? As the mid? But then you're playing Bat like a Brood. Does Bat play mid like Brood? Maybe Bat just plays mid like Brood these days. I don't know. Brood wouldn't even play mid like that. That's fucking crazy. I would just... If he dies like that, not that we're going to see that version of the game, because that's not what happens. Because, of course, he's not taking Balloon Dota's advice, because this 7.5k player is probably like me and does not intuitively think, oh, I need to be cutting the lane like a Brood Mother here, or an Axe with Vanguard here as my mid fucking Bat Rider with no Firefly. Like, that's just such interesting advice to me. But, again, let's see what happens instead.
Yeah, dude, I feel like you just care too much about what's happening everywhere else other than just looking at your lane and
just look mid and farm, bro. Just look mid and farm.
Too much on all this.
This is so NA. Dude, I'm coming back to this video. Balloon Dota. I haven't seen his videos in a while. I haven't really been staying in the Dota loop for a while, but I have seen Balloon Dota's videos before. This feels like out of place. Not I feel like I wouldn't hear this from a typical Balloon Dota video. 2 months ago, took a long break. This feels like shit advice, Balloon. What happened, man?
Focusing on killing this guy, pushing the lane, breaking his tower, or pushing the wave, farming your camp, or pushing the wave and farming their camp. If you can't, go hit the tower. But all these times I saw that you can play the lane, you can crush the guy, you can break his tower, but you choose to deviate away to something else on the side lane. That is the problem.
Yeah, I should focus more on myself.
Yeah, focus on your own lane. Sorry, this is not early game, it's just lane. Focus on destroying your own lane.
Focus on destroying your own lane.
Pushing his tower.
Diving and
diving and
yeah. Okay. focusing on the point that he's the second point, or I guess like the fourth point, the fourth bullet point, focusing on destroying your own lane, pushing his tower down. I want to focus on that for a second because earlier I was saying like, you know, you're a bat rider, you don't hit towers. But then I am now reminded when Balloon was saying that he should be cutting the wave so that the wave is like, so that his wave is immediately dying to their wave's tower. Being efficient about that, making sure that the creep wave dies as quickly as it possibly can by making sure that the wave doesn't even stop moving from the time it spawns on your side of the map to the time that it arrives at the enemy T1 can be important. Making sure that like right at the 17-second mark or the 47-second mark every single time when the enemy mid is missing from their lane, their tower's getting smacked because you've already killed their creep wave and they're already either losing creeps and experience and tower HP or making the choice to TP back or walk back to their lane. That can be powerful. That can be efficient, right? You're playing the game on tempo at that point. You're saying to yourself, hey, I don't care about other lanes. I care about whether or not you're going to show up every 15 seconds or to 30 seconds, sorry, to make sure that you can actually clear this creep wave. And if they can do that, then you're keeping them there. If they can't do that, then you are getting ahead by farm. And you're also technically like slowly winning the map because you're killing their tower. That, again, I feel like I'm saying the same thing 3-4 times. That can be good. That can be efficient. That can be a tempo-based play that you make to constrain the enemy's resources. The enemy picks a mid like Ember, a mid like Void Spirit that wants to move around the map, and instead of being able to move around the map, you are just like out. You're literally you're out farming them in some ways. You're force farming them. You're like farming in the same area so efficiently and quickly that you're forcing somebody to stay there and deal with it. The problem is, oftentimes the enemy can just send any support there to that lane to soak up the experience that you're dumping on it. And what your decision ultimately amounts to happening is the enemy gets to play with a fourth core kind of support that's getting a shit ton of farm, while their mid is going around killing your heroes, getting farm on your heroes. This is just very like general gameplay things, though. These things that I'm saying don't line up to every game. You can absolutely be playing a Dota game where you have a mid-axe getting destroyed by a mid Void Spirit because the Void Spirit is rotating around at or sorry, no, I already said that. I already assumed the situation where a mid-axe is getting destroyed. There's also situations where a mid-axe could be destroying. Like, this is game dependent. I can see both sides. The situation where the Void Spirit outganks the Axe and his team and makes the fact that the Axe is just constantly pushing a non-factor because they send a support to the lane to soak up that experience. The Void Spirit goes around and kills the enemy team like basically 3v4 style. You could have that scenario happen. Or you can have the other scenario where the Void Spirit isn't able to really do anything at all that he wants to do. He's constantly playing around the Axe's tempo. I need to get a fucking butterfly net out. This is pronto. And I need to equip it too. Oh, come on. Now it's in a... Dude, this is... The exact thing I didn't want to have happen is what happened. Okay, sick. Come to Pops. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Please. Give it to me. Just give it to me, man. I've never caught one before. Hell yeah. What do we get? Rune Claws? You know, it's 11,000. 11,000 gold. It's worth something. Okay. I actually have never used claws before either as a weapon, but apparently dragon claws are really hype. But these are not dragon claws, so...
Modifying, trying to draw rotations to yourself.
Yes, this is again the
If
brood
they rotate
thing
and
that I was
camp
saying.
you, that's space created. Then you can just
If they rotate and camp you,
waste
then you
yourself
outfarm them.
time.
And if they don't,
Actually, that's
then
my like ideal scenario where
Yeah.
the supers can come to my lane and my supers come to like that's where I shine. You know.
my
You
supports.
mean when your
I
supports
love
come
them.
to you, or their supports come to you? What
My
do you mean?
supports coming.
When the enemy supports come to me
Yeah.
and
The
enemy
my
supports-
respond to it.
Yeah, and you manage to kill everyone, is it?
Yeah, I'm usually good at it.
Yeah. That's the best outcome. Or better yet, you kill everyone yourself without needing your supports. If you're so far ahead. So with your laning ability.
Okay, this is like, again, Balloon is he's an 11k player, and he's saying you should just kill 1v3 style everybody and expect to do that regularly. This just seems unreal. This is actual coaching advice. I feel like Dota's just not that much of a stomp, unless you're so much better than your opponents. In which case, like, maybe Balloon Dota is just like Artesian Disguise or some shit. But I don't know. This seems weird that he's actually saying, hey, you should plan to kill 3 people in that situation, 3v1 style. Yeah, let's go. Like, that just doesn't sound feasible against good players. You sure? You want to try that one again, bud? Imagine him saying that about, like, yeah, you should plan to kill Arteezy, Ana, and Crit or some shit in a pub. 3v1 style, let's go. You know, they're mid, kill it, and they're 4, kill him, and they're 5, kill him. Yeah, if you're that far ahead, you should be able to do it, no problem. Well, how did I get this far ahead? By farming an extra 2 camps every minute because you're telling me to just AFK farm my lane and the jungle camps near it, like brain dead auto fast efficiency mode? Is this how Balloon Dota got to 10k? Just playing super efficient farm-based mids and out macroing everybody? Is this all it takes? Maybe mid and carry are a lot easier of roles than I thought. Maybe if you just play them somewhat solidly with a game plan that you stick to and don't deviate from, maybe the games are just so piss easy.
Limits more in the lane. Do not leave this guy alone. If you know he's farming this jungle, push this and kill him. Anywhere in the area, just push them away.
Play my task at, we at 7 left.
And normally you want your own wards available, coming to plant in
I need to drop these. Aren't these worth like nothing?
Or even when you're doing
gold,
this, you can fly over, just plant a convenient observer. Then if the guy is farming around, that allows you to kill him also. Just stop caring about all this shit. You don't need to care. You care all this, they TP, you die.
Yeah, I mean, I do understand what Balloon's saying here. It's like, there have been so many deaths that I have suffered in Dota because I just care about things I shouldn't care about. And that's as an offlaner, where generally speaking, you're actually meant to care about a lot more shit than the mid is because you're at a lower farm priority. You're more of a space creator. But even I find myself in situations just like attending to ganks and shit that I have no business showing up for. Being in places where I shouldn't be. Yeah.
Just keep dying, you see?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
Side lanes
Play for yourself.
Not
this is good advice, and I feel like something that everybody deserves, all caps, into their face. You gotta play for your own game a little bit more, man. Believe in yourself to carry the game, to trust your damage, trust your ability to pilot your hero, to be able to do and perform what you need to in a team fight. And especially if you play for your own game, you should be able to do that really well. You should be able to execute on a solid strategy every single game if you play for it. If you can't do that, if like contingencies are coming up in situations that you put yourself that are meant to be repeatable, you should really ask yourself why. Right? What does that mean? When you find yourself in a situation that you've prepared yourself for and been in many a times before, yet the situation plays out differently, I don't think like you shouldn't let that go unnoticed. You got to call that out to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to say like, yo, what the fuck? I've been in 15 different games before on Axe where I've hit my 9-minute Vanguard boots timing and owned the safe lane. And what the fuck? He just jumped 3 loops. I can't actually catch him anymore. You can't catch somebody if they jump. You can't catch somebody in a pit trap that they've already jumped. So once they jump 3, well, my max count is 3, I literally can't catch this guy anymore. Cringe. That hasn't happened to me yet, except for I guess now. I haven't gotten that unlucky, is what I mean. Is he still aggroed? He looks like it. He is. That's so annoying. Actually, wait. I might have access to 4 traps. Let me find another area that I can pit. There's not another area that I can pit, is there? Because even though I have access to 4 traps, I literally don't have a place where I can put a 4th trap. Nice, dude. Nice game. And I'm out of stam pots. And this is just the longest saber-toothed Kayat task I've ever received. Bar none. It's painful, actually, that it's going to require me hitting the pity task count. Because I think I deserve better. Okay, I think I deserve a higher quality of hunter task. Look at this, dude. I'm putting in my time and grind. This guy's just following me to the end of the world. Holy shit. Here, you know what? Okay, fine. You want to do this? You want to play this game? Let me just see if you actually did succeed on all of my traps. It's going to say... Watch. Oh no, hey, look. Never mind. Maybe they changed that. Where they can actually fall now. From a trap that you've placed. And they've already jumped over.
Unless it's a haste rune. Haste rune into 100% kills.
Side lanes require TP kills, unless it's a haste rune, 100% or invisible rune. Yeah, okay, this is tried and true advice. What you'd call typical advice.
With a condition that you cannot destroy mid.
This has been the way that people have looked at Dota for a long time.
You know what I mean?
If you can destroy mid, always pick mid. So that means, you know, just if you can be in your lane destroying your opponent, that's generally a good thing to be doing and something to prioritize. That's like the goal. Yo, not having run energy really sucks for trying to catch anything in this game.
Yeah. The best.
One of the,
Yeah. Go ahead.
one of the best of the main reasons why I want to like rotate silence.
Yeah.
It's for my team to clean with me. Like I'm only in my lane, so
He's
I
gonna
have
flame
to
this. He's
keep
gonna
my
talk shit
lane.
about this
That's
idea.
the idea that I have.
Oh.
Playing for your
That's the
team.
other way around, bro. If you're winning the lane, you're not supposed to leave the lane. You're supposed to draw them to you instead. If you decide to, if you're winning the lane and you leave the
Dude, I feel like this is just not, you shouldn't say it like this. You shouldn't say, if you're doing this well, you shouldn't do this. You should say, the less absolute, you don't want to leave the lane. I think that's what Balloon's wanting to say here. Like, that's actually more accurate to how he feels about it. What he actually feels like is that you should see your lane as something that you have to fight and win. And once you've done that, you've earned the right to stay there. And the enemy then has to invest more resources into kicking you out. But the fact of the matter is, and I know Balloon would agree with me when I say this, if he was in a conversation with me, there are instances where you can win your lane, and the enemy does send enough people to shut you down, your team doesn't respond or reinforce you correctly, and you just gotta leave. Right? You won your lane, you lost the mid-game lane war, so to speak. Right? In fact, that feeling can feel so bad when the enemy not only loses the lane to you, but then on top of that, they get the help they need to bring their mid laner back out of the ashes, so to speak, of not losing the lane anymore, or at the very least, it is hard for you to now aggress on the enemy mid because they are watching their mid laners back like a hawk. On top of that, they bring a support that can push a tower to your lane early, and guess what they do, motherfucker? They push your tower down. So even though you won against your opponent in lane, he still feels like he wins or got to win because his shaman came over and bailed him out, right? That can truly feel like ass. But also, sometimes that fucking happens. That's Dota, bro. You got to deal with it. And more importantly than you got to deal with it, it's like, well, actually not more importantly, in the same vein of what I'm trying to say in respect to, like, you have to deal with it. You have to respect it. You have to respect that they're doing that and not act like you just earned the right. Like, oh, I solo killed my mid lane, or the enemy mid laner, so now I deserve to stay here for the rest of the game. It's like, no, that's not how Dota works. Sorry, bro. You don't just, I fucked up. I fucked up massively, didn't I? Yeah, I kind of did. Oh, wait, no, we still have the Ring of Wealth. That's clutch. I want to hit a bank up. I need a TP. I need room. I need inventory space. Am I done doing Hunter Rumors? I don't even think I'm done doing Hunter Rumors. I feel like I'm on a roll here. I must be bread. I must be butter, because I'm on a roll, you know? But the thing is, I want to get, like, I want to keep doing Hunter Rumors, but I want to clear my inventory up here. I want to combine this task that we just took for herbivores. This is what I mean with the graceful cape, by the way, being annoying, because it conflicts with the arty cloak. I want to combine this herbivore run and my desire to clean out my birdhouses, right? But I can't. The graceful and the hunter outfit conflict. Not for the herbivore task. Hunter outfit does not benefit this task at all. but it does benefit the other tasks I'm going to get, and I'm too lazy to swap around. So now that I've thoroughly made this task take so much longer than I needed to, let me just think about the last things I need. I have magic cicators, so just click this button. Magic cicators, secateurs. I've got an herb sack. That's all I need. Okay, we can go back to the island and complete the task. Oh, I was gonna log out as well. Yeah, we should do that so we can hear sound. Okay. And what are we at? We're at 82 and like 25% or something? At 30%? Didn't realize I had it pulled up. I wouldn't mind doing Wildy Slayer at some point. If I can find a way to do RDO or... yeah, it'd either be that or blocking bears. I want to do this bear task, but I really don't want to die. Or bash my head against a boss I can't actually kill. So how should we do this? Click this and then go to the bank? We just click when we get back. This, is this available to me? Is this shortcut just like... I don't even need a potion. Sick. Yeah, I think this was 69 agility or some crap. 70 height. That's sick. Fossil Island is becoming even more of a goated place. My teak trees are still alive. I need to... Actually, I don't think. I just need to check on them. I need to do an herb run, really. I'll do an herb run after I catch the herbivore. We have a GETP with that. So yeah, we just put these away and just go catch the herbivores. Let's log out real quick.
The lane, what do you think is gonna happen to this guy?
Yeah,
He
it's
just
gonna
farms his way
pre-farm.
back. Yeah, yeah. The best mid laners are ones that will destroy the enemy mid laner and you give your team a free game. What you're doing now is you're leaving pressure to try and create pressure, where you could create pressure and draw.
This is a fair point. Something I need to think about more, but it's hard to think about it as much as an offlaner. But yeah, when you're winning a lane, when you've won a lane, you've earned the right to farm that lane, right? The enemy, you want to create a situation where you get a farm and the enemy can't come to the area to farm it. And in those situations, you truly are in like a for the enemy, you're creating like a lose-lose situation. Either you come here and I kill you, or you don't come here and I get to farm this for free in front of you who does not get to farm this. So I'm going to just farm more efficiently. I'm going to beat you in the farm game. And I need to do my dailies. But when you can get those situations created, you make it really hard for the enemy come back. For the enemy to come back. Such that by leaving, you're actually giving the enemy an out. You better have a damn good reason to do that. You know, if you're gonna win your lane and then leave it only for like if you're leaving it and you know fully aware of by leaving you're giving the enemy the opportunity to just farm it in front of your face. You better have a damn good reason for why you're doing that, right? And what I'm trying to place emphasis on is that reason being justified sometimes. And I don't think that our boy Balloon is mentioning that. He's not saying directly that sometimes, yeah, even if you're winning super hard, you do have to leave your lane to actually secure the win. Because on some other part of the map, for some reason, someone on your team is dying or some conflict is happening and they really need to get bailed out. Right? They just need to have that map secure. That area of the map is just super important to their game for whatever reason. Be it the solo queue woes, or be it because of some genuinely decent reason that can be explained by map control. I don't know. I don't even know what that noise was. But what I do know is that that person on your team is going to stay there, like it or not, and it's kind of become your job to bail them out now. But sometimes you do that, and you win the game because of it.
Attention to you. See, this is 100%. This is a 100% play. When
100%
you just
play.
walk away, you're throwing all your eggs into another, in a basket into another lane that you don't know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. I see what he means
the
by
moment
this,
you
though.
decide to make an experience move like that, already it felt like, hey, you have no TP. So how can you move there? Once you move there, how can you return back to mid? Are you gonna walk past like this? Are you gonna spend 30 seconds walking back to mid? Too many things can go wrong. So you wave, tower, kill hero out of lane, wave, jungle. Then after you do this, you decide, can I move to gang side lane if there's kill, or do I come back to mid, push the wave in again, then now I go to the triangle and do that there. So this is the control we want through their jungle, not through the river. Stop moving through the river.
I actually played it that, but just as Templar. That's the game plan. The game plan of a Templar if he wins his lane.
So we just finished our task, but I like doing herbivore so
around,
much that I'm kind of pissed that we finished it that early. I want to keep doing it.
Yeah. That's not just Templar related.
The real trick is to go check what my next task is, and maybe I get another herbivore task. That's when you're in the money. That's why I blocked every other task that I did. I want to just keep getting herbivore tasks, so I can not only hunt herbivores, which are the things that I want to hunt the most, but I can also get bags, and get hunter sacks for it. And then we're in the double cross money. Oh shit, that was an accident for sure. Didn't mean to do this. Fuck off. Oh my god, these things destroy you. You know, that's actually justification to leave, I'm pretty sure, because that'll stay there. Don't know if it'll stay aggro to me, but he's gonna stay there. My stam pot's running out. I've got this thing I need to close. Could leave when my stam pot's done too, when we've run out of stam.
This is a general concept. Because you tend to win lanes as Templar if you're really strong as a hero, you'll push them away, dive their tower, kill them, break their tower, correct? Then you just go in, plant the ward and farm the triangle, farm the ancients. If there's kill, you gang this. If there's no kill, you come back to mid. Right? That is the default route. This is macro concept of pressure, control, vision, drawing attention. Okay, like this, yeah, nothing to do, go push a lane. Oh, what's happening?
I tried to. I actually killed him.
Okay, this is fine, this is fine. This is fine. I like this play, this is fine. But again, no TP, right? Nothing to do here, ignore. Ignore. Just push. Kill the creeps and push.
It can be very nice though, or he's not even necessarily negatively commenting on this, but it can be very nice to just leave your lane, show up another lane, kill that motherfucker, and even just farm the jungle afterwards as like a hero like Bat. Like if you can't get a guaranteed lane to go, you want to go get a guaranteed lane to go farm. That's the idea. You get a kill and you farm a lane after that. It's like you never really left the lane because you get a bunch of lane experience and the kill hopefully somewhat cut in between of your inefficiency to leave the lane.
Yeah, I tried to connect.
Nice, we're getting Quarms and Irits. Those
Walking too much.
suffer a lot.
Learn to connect.
Learn to connect, route through
instead.
farm instead.
So now example here, how I came to this division. First we check, kill, no TP, nothing to do. So, lane. There's lane, so push lane. That's it. Simple. No doubt you have insane mechanical skill, but your macro concepts are very lacking. Okay, this is okay. You take away their farm. This is okay. This is okay. This is farming road. This time you see Savan here, so you push him away. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. It's an overcommit. Careful farming like this. If they dive you with a smoke, you die. Oh, this is quite risky, bro. You're gonna die.
Yeah, this, without ulti, you can't get the kill quickly. Oh, he gets the kill and gets out though. I mean,
like this are not viable.
Yeah, I was gonna say at a certain point, plays like these don't work, where you just walk up and like kind of hope the enemy's bad. Where you're just like, hey, I don't have the resources to kill you, really, but if you fuck up enough, I could. You know, that's just not a great strat.
Well, you don't know what's gonna come.
Because the dude just got a shield rune. It's Sven with his E. He gets another bubble. This guy's actually got about 2,000 HP or so, effectively, and we don't have our ulti. So we really are just running at him, right? And he knows that going in. Like, he knows that going in, he's like, I'm going to have to kite this guy down like Bat usually does in a team fight without his ult. I can kill him, but it's going to take me a while.
With a TP in.
And whenever something takes a while in Dota, well, it's a real-time game. You know, a while is like 5 fucking years for everybody.
Unless you have ult that can
You talk about 10 people. You're talking about a hyperbolic time chamber's worth of time moving,
okay, let's quickly,
collectively shared by everyone who's on the same page, playing a moment-to-moment real-time strategy game. It's just too much. Too generous an expectation.
Like side lane.
on your opponents not to reinforce
Yes.
them
Side lane.
and kill you.
Yes.
Look at that Avanto we just got. Avanto
try
Quorum,
to
that's like
follow solo
3,000, 4,000
players.
gold we just got.
Yes, low probability plays. So plays without information, without guarantee.
Yeah. Forcing low probability plays without information, plays without a guarantee. This is a good point.
Information. Near tower, heroes missing. You're unscaling. You see what I said the moment I started, I asked you, are you able to scale? Do you fall off? This is a lane that you're
Yeah.
crushing but you did not scale. Because instead of scaling, you're looking too much on moving. Okay. Good. Yeah. These are the main ones. Unless there's some
I shouldn't be doing herbivores without stam,
Actually,
by the way. This is a meme.
not pushing tower.
Herbivores are not efficient if you don't have stamina.
But let's talk about your pros as well. Pros meaning.
I'll stop
what
after
you
this
do
one.
well.
Look at these small fossils, though. These things are experienced.
Meaning fundamental, insane. Mechanical skills, insane. Some game sense lacking also. That means map awareness of threats.
What up, Ko? Losing games despite winning almost every lane. It's 9 o'clock. I'll take my dog out in an hour. That's when we'll stop streaming. Maybe. I could see myself still streaming, though. I don't see why I'd stop after that. Maybe just take a break. Let me just see where this one leads us, and then I'll stop. Maybe. You can like unravel the mystery of an herbivore after 2 finds. I guess I was kind of hoping that would happen, but it did not. Okay, let this be the second to last one. Damn. What's up, Ko? We've done 23 herbivores thus far. I should just stick on herbivores, man. It's decent experience by itself. With like off task, it's still good experience. And I'm getting fossils, which are experience. I'm getting Numalite, which is good. I think Numalite's worth something. I can sell it directly to players if nothing else. It's the last one. Jesus Christ. It's not even the last one. Jesus. Look at this. Okay, this is a bad one to do. I'm done after this for sure. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get my stam pots. We're gonna get another hunter rumor. And I might actually just be done doing hunter rumors after this. I'll get another hunter rumor, but we might not do it unless it's herbivores again. I wouldn't mind doing another herbivore task. Nice. That's it. Okay, go finish. Hell yeah. Double quorum. That's money, man. It's actually like 4,000 gold. Have a yeah, Ring of Wealth. Nice. Okay. I don't know. I kind of do just want to keep doing tasks until I get like a truly bad one. But I don't even know if that's possible anymore because all of my tasks are goated. I don't have any. There's no such thing as a bad task for me anymore. I blocked all of them. What would it take, Mr. Ko? See if I can't get the webcam going on Co. Well, the webcam's harder to position, the new one. Got a new webcam, and here, let's get going. Second, let's see if I can't show myself here. Where is it? Video capture device. Let me get rid of this one. I'm gonna add a new one. Add existing. Okay, there we go. Sweet. So, let's see if I can bend it. I can't really bend it. You see him? You can see him. There he is. He's right there. What's up, Cole? My finger? That's him. Boop! What up, Cole? The new webcam. I feel like nothing. Okay, let's play the game. Mr. Cole. Wait, get Hunter Spears out. Whoops. Wait, do I already have... I do have them equipped. I haven't moved from Avian Savannah. The last test was Herbivore. I did that on Fossil Island. I didn't even do... I did my birdhouses. I didn't do my herb runs, though. But that's fine. Herb runs are boring if you don't have your teleports, which I don't know if I have. Oh my goodness, I fucked up. That's all good, though. Okay. Let's find another video. Oh, sick. Easy task.
Today you'll learn 6 easy ways to make people laugh and love being around you. The first is to...
It's a joke channel, man. Charisma on command. Whatever. Okay, give me a bad task so I have an excuse to stop. I want to do my herb runs. I don't need an excuse to go do herb runs. I could just go do them, but it would be especially cool if we had a nice transition. Another herbivore. Okay, that's not a nice transition, though. That just makes me want to go do herbies. Good old herbivores. I should maybe consider wearing a dig site pendant instead of an amulet of glory for this exact purpose. That's a good idea. I'm gonna do it. Dig site. And then I guess we're just committing to the bit then of doing Hunter Rumors all night. Okay. Remove. Whoops. Whoops. Here. Where? And then shift click. Yeah. Just click it. Boom. Okay. This is how easy it is to get into this task. Pog. We're already going. Got the herb set. Got everything. We're on deck. We're loaded up. Yeah, okay. I wish there was a Hunter and Slayer granting thing. That'd be cool. In fact, I think there is a Slayer monster that also gives a bit of Hunter experience. There must be. Okay. Whoops. Cadentine, Avento, yeah, we're just good herbs, basically, and Guams. Need to make a thumbnail. I have the perfect idea for a thumbnail. Let's grab ourselves the stat sheet. Throw this bad boy into GIMP. Drink another chug of the old stam pot. Select a new image, yeah. Add an alpha channel. Actually, wait, we could do this with Canva. Maybe even make a better one. Discard changes, Canva. And this one is, this Herbivore is taking a while. Start designing a YouTube thumbnail. Okay, now we need a close-up shot of our character in their hunter gear. I think that's the most iconic gear that we've been wearing. Certainly not our combat-oriented gear, but that's fine, man. I'm not even really a combat-oriented character yet. Been skilling for the majority of our funds in some way or another. I guess combat is Slayer, right? Slayer isn't skilling, but I've treated Slayer like a skilling task. It is a skilling task that you just kill combat monsters for. Dude. Bro. That's so cringe. But that is possible. Okay, garbed out in our hunter gear. I think that's, yeah, just on Fossil Island. There's probably a place where we could go to take a better shot for a thumbnail. And we should go that extra mile. Let's go do it. Maybe in front of our birdhouse. Right here. I could see this being kind of an elegant thumbnail. Okay. How'd we do it? Do a little something like, well, something like this. What could we use down here? Quest completion? It's all coming together, man. It just feels right, you know? It just, I don't know, it just fits. Tell me that's not just such a slick decision. We'll here do a little bit of control. There will be a timestamp down here, but I would like to fill out this area. Maybe we could do it with just like an image. We could just do the quest logo, I guess. It's not terrible. Kind of works. Should it be red or just gray? I feel like gray is more recognizable. This feels like a solid thumbnail, honestly. Yeah, fuck yeah. I don't know, I'm digging it, man. I dig this. Let's go back to RuneLight. No, we stay on display capture because YouTube videos that I might want to load up, yeah. Okay. Sick. Now we go to customization. Let's upload this thumbnail. Okay, let me download it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Or it's pretty good. I mean, there's a big white spot, but again, I think there's going to be, usually there will be some kind of like timestamp down there or some shit that will explain away the reasons. It's not perfect. It could be bigger. and better. It should be bigger and better. Okay. What needs to be bigger is this. This needs to be a smaller part of it. I'm gonna have a character graphic. It needs to be like just a cute little thing. Or I just need to not even have like a character graphic. And when I say character graphic, I'm being very generous with the terms with the word graphic. The word graphic is being abused there, quite frankly. Oh god. Okay, what's going on? What's going wrong here? No, that's exactly what we want. We want this. But we want these things to stand out more. Whoops. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. These things need to like pop out. But maybe it's really this that needs to pop out. I want this to be a good chunk of the screen. And then what I'm actually feeling is like one of these, where I just kind of squish it a little bit. Get rid of the top. I think this adds. We're a hunter. We're thoroughly a hunter. Vegan, by the way. Okay, and then I'm actually feeling a black background. I think that's it. I think we're good after that. Timestamp down here. It's kind of some empty space, which I don't like that there is that. Can I just do a... I guess I could do it like this. So much empty space still, though. That works, though. I guess, you know what, we should try to cover up what we can. Really, I just need something else in the shot. Need something else there. Something interesting. But whatever. Okay. Okay. I'd say that's pretty good. Huh? What do you think? It's pretty solid. Okay, we were doing herbivores. We got done with them. Go back. Just get another task for him. Get it back to back for him. Actually, do I have those enabled? Should check. I want to do a quest today, and I do want to do another herb run. And I do want to do my battle staves. Battle staves, I got my Nightmare Zone herb. I've got so many herbs coming in, bro. I'm like the king herb. Oh my god, I hate that task. That's a perfect task to end on. I'm gonna love coming back and having that as a task that I have to jump back into to do. Convincing future me to do a saber-toothed coyote task. Beautiful. Take some fur out. Took a shit ton of herbs out. Let's take a look at our Raynars. 62. Hey, let's take a look at our herbs in general. Or how? I guess they're just all here. Let's go like this. What do we have in here that's above 100,000? 6 Larynx keys. I still gotta check those out. I need fishing for that. We've got none of our herbs show up except for Avento and Cadentine. These are 2 herbs that I was growing. Our Raynars are showing up, which is good. And our Quarms are... Okay, I haven't grown Quarms in a while. Or Raynars. I've never grown Raynars. And yet these are showing up, which means good things. It means that we've found so gosh darn many of them that they have amassed to a sizable stack in our inventory of things that give us money. And that's just beautiful. I love things that give us money. But I'm bank standing right now. I really shouldn't be. What did I say I was going to go do? Bro, I got ADHD like a motherfucker. My herb runs. I was going to go do herb runs. Let's go do herb runs. Herb runs. How much longer do I have on the tree houses that we like quite literally just did? 30, 20 minutes. Okay. And we're doing... I'm not doing dwarf weeds. It just doesn't give enough money. It's a waste of time. Snapdragons, and actually I need more herbs. Herb seeds. Yeah, I just need more seeds. Oh, I got 2 snapdragons. That's really it. Toadflax. Toadflax might be it though. Here. Maybe it's Toadflax. Herb calculator OSRS. This is what you do if you want to find out. Well, this is actually what you do if you want to shoot yourself in the foot, because what you're going to find out is the out-of-date market. So I'm level 68, 78 now. This probably isn't going to change anything about the method, but either way. 78 farming. And what they recommend for profit is Snapdragon, Raynar, Torstal. It's probably just Raynar. I should probably just no, because I want to maximize for EXP and money here. Cadentine have appeared to fall off, but this is like it should just be Cadentine for me. Cadentine because this gives really good experience. And what are these made into? Super strengths or some shit? Super defense. I can't even make these. Maybe it shouldn't be Cadentine because I can't make them. I like to do the full trip of farm the weed and then use Herblore to create the potion and sell the potion for profit. But I can't make super defense potions. So maybe it is Avanto then. Can't grow Torstal. I could do Snapdragon, I guess. I just don't like to do the top one because that one's usually subject to like massive price fluctuation. What are if I knew what Snapdragons were made into, if they're made into super restores, well, those are pretty much always goated, right? Like, we're not going to see a day where super restores are bad, I don't think. Because these are prayer potions. So yeah, if you do Snapdragons, you're not going to be disappointed. Snapdragons will always be valuable, which means Snapdragon seeds will always be a good investment, which means that if I have enough capital, I should just buy the Snapdragon seeds and not look back. They give good experience, and I'm going to be making money. That's the main thing, right? I do this thing to make experience and money, and I'm going to be doing both of that by growing Snapdragons. Let's go grow some Snapdragons. Yeah. Can we buy like 100? I could probably just barely buy 100. I'd have to sell some things, but I could do it. It's gonna be annoying moving this. I actually wanted to hold on to my chins too, because I have a theory that I could use them to level up. But I might be going back on that now. Let's just sell... let's sell the obvious stuff. Whoops. Let's turn this back on. Yeah, I'll sell this too. I also have those... Here, let's open the bags. Elite, right? Hunter. Yeah, these will be good to open for money. Let's just do that now. Okay. This is a perfected Quetzal whistle. Is that a perfected Quetzal whistle? Is this for what level? Holds up to 50. It's the highest tier. I have to complete 250 without... Oh no, I just need it. Okay, sweet, yeah. Oh, I need a redwood log. I need this and a redwood log. Okay, sick. So let's do that. Buy one log. We can go cash this in right now. That's gonna be hype. I'm gonna dump some of this. I want to do that immediately. I have everything I need to come back here, so it's just about getting the whistle out as quickly as possible and going. Let's go do that. Redwood log, perfected Quetzal blueprint. Actually, do I even need to... This whistle requires an... Oh no, I didn't even need to... Okay, I'm trolling. Trolling myself. I don't need to be back here. This is a crafting material. This is like something I do here. Grab a knife. Check the blueprint. What? Craft. Sick. Check. It has 14 charges. No, that's a little bit troll. They're gonna make me actually they're gonna make me fill it up. It's not gonna come with a free restore. But that's actually fine because... What, this holds like 100 charges? Or some crap? 50 charges? So we just fill it up this one time and then we're feeling mighty good about it. Let's keep opening these. Nice. Let's dump it all. Let's go whistle. Unequip. Whoop. Unassign. And then do this on you. So the whistle can be like, it's up here. Let's grab all these again. Let's keep opening these. Juicy. That's a little bit troll. I got a second set of Guild Hunter legs. Completely unnecessary. Some herbs. We see some valuable herbs here. We got bones, which are great for creating this. Blessed Bone Shards. We also got Blessed Bone Shards. We, of course, got food. Logs. No planks. I really wish you got planks from these instead of logs. But that's fine. I mean, it's just an extra step. Because we did get teak logs. It's one thing I guess I prefer about Temperos is they just give you they give you what you want. You know, they give you that good shit, those planks. And then we got gold, which is never bad. And so I said I was going to fill this thing up. So let's do that with raw, I guess raw Pyrofox. And then I mean, 50 charges from 14. This could take a lot of food. I don't know how much. I didn't calculate. I think it's like 2 food a charge, so this might actually use all and then some. No, okay, it's full. Nice, now you have 50 charges. I'll never have to worry about recharging it again. This feels beautiful. My ability to efficiently complete Hunter Rumors has become even more efficient. And in the spirit of RuneScape, we have become better at doing something that we were good at doing. So then I said I could sell a bunch of stuff to spend 3.9 mil to make my farm runs easy by buying 100 seeds of Snapdragon. Just growing that. Could do that. Could just do that. Because that's still the goal, right? Is to go do a farm run. Progress my account through skilling. So now we just, 100,000. And pick some shit to sell. You know, I got a lot of stamina potions. Could sell some of those if I was about that. But I actually quite like selling things that I know I'm not going to use, like these dragon arrow tips that I could use, I guess, to probably get some like fletching experience, or dragon fruit seeds. Dragon fruit seed, dragon head arrow tips, or whatever. Before I do sell these, like, I should look into it, you know, what if I could grow a really cool, so 81 farming, I can grow a fruit tree, with a dragon fruit seedling, and then that grows coconuts? No. You can pay 15 coconuts to guarantee it. This grows dragon fruit, and dragon fruit is a like piece of dog shit. This is a complete crap current. This is worth 1,000. So you can sell something that's worth 100,000. Well, is this mostly for the experience then? Let me guess. This is something that's grown almost entirely due to yeah. Planting it gives you 140. And then checking on its life gives you 17k. And harvesting 6 dragon fruits gives you another 420. So you get a total of like 18,000 experience from one of these bad boys, which is, I guess, primarily why people do this. They grow and plant dragon fruit seeds for the experience, I guess. I don't know. That's painful, man. Then we got dragon arrow tips, which are used to create dragon arrows with fletching. However, I think I need 90 fletching. Yeah, it looks like I need 90 fletching. So I shouldn't even bother, I don't think. Yeah. Excuse me, sorry. So yeah, we got some food to sell. We got chins. We talked about that. But okay, I have some shit that I know I can sell. But I want to turn some of this stuff into... Okay, but the point is you just gotta do it. Because at a certain point, it becomes about action. It becomes a matter of like, well, are you gonna do the thing or are you gonna sit in your bank and just look at the thing? Because doing the thing is way better than not doing the thing. Okay. Man, this part is so fucking painful. Hold up. Okay. It's in tab 3. What I actually want to do is I want to do it like this. Let's do all grimy herbs that are like worth anything. Put them over there. Even grimy Raynar. I'm gonna make my own everything. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make it all myself. Cadentine. Hell yeah. Snapdragon? Snapdragon. Okay. Now what I'm thinking is I want to focus on potions that I know I want to make for myself, because I don't predict I'm going to get through all of these. It's going to be boring as shit to get through all of these. So, I don't know. Let's type of herb lore potions. And so I can I can make, at my level, 59. Super strength, hunter, super energy, super attack. Prayer pots are really what I'd want. Combat potions are probably okay. These are like 3 boost. These are gonna temporarily. Okay, just strength and attack. No, I'd rather just use super potions than that way. Super restores are coming with Snapdragon usage at level 63, but that's a little ways away. So I guess it really is just prayer potions then. Super attack, super strength. Super strength, super attack, and prayer pots are the 3 things that I'd see myself using the most of. Okay. Also, I have to have a, like, crap ton of Guam leaves. Yeah, I could make a lot of attack potions if I wanted to. But I don't think you get, like, any experience from that. You get 25 experience for making an attack potion. It's hardly worth the vial that you'd use it on. Okay, let's start. Let's do 14 vial of water. Oh, that's right. We need to okay. Yeah, let's start with our Raynar. Maybe I just shit on my money, you know? Maybe this is completely crap on my finances. Who knows? Who cares? Doing it for EXP, for XP. And because it'll feel like I saved money. Whoops. And then Quarms are used in attack, I think, or strength potions. These are used in strength potions. I think Irit is attack. So these actually give a fair amount of experience too. Let's just do Quarms. Quarms, Raynars. Okay. I missed one. Oh my goodness. What the fuck? Okay. I think what's happening is that you click. I don't think you can. This is a 0 tick method, right? Cleaning herbs is considered one of the fastest methods in the game because if you click quickly enough, it's technically 0 tick. It doesn't actually use an action. So there should never be a moment where my character's like halted from doing something because I'm clicking too quickly. Right? Anyways. Quarms. Hit me up with that 14 and then vial. Wait, was that an unfinished quarm potion? It was. I think this uses limpwort. Yeah, it does. Limpwort root. So I should have a chemistry amulet as well. And then we're gonna need to buy more of these. Thankfully, our homies at Free to Play have us. Because the limpwort root is not a members exclusive item. So even though this is actually, you know, fairly expensive, it's not gonna break the bank, you know? We're gonna be able to buy it in bulk. And we're also gonna be able to turn down the music. Because we just don't need that much. Okay, we got our chemistry, okay. Okay, we need to get our vial. Vial of water's right here. Okay, and the quarms begin. Unfinished quarm potions are actually money because a lot of people like to buy them unfinished and complete them to make the herblore experience. But that's not going to be us. We're going to be turning them into full-blown. Where are we going? It's right here. It's here. And then here. And then the limpwort. Okay, these are the resources we need. So we grab boom boom. This will be the rotation. Okay.
I found banana.
NSFW.
Apparently they're taking the time void facet. Time void? Time prison, whatever the thing is called. Oh shit, my bad. Okay. Now we get into the real farm. Look at the XP. Watch the XP come in. Look at Ko. Can't see Ko.
Bro.
Phoenix is feeding.
Bro.
And Void is level 1.
Bro. Bro, Phoenix. Why are you trying to ruin my life right now?
Oh my goodness.
Not gonna make it, fuck.
Windows 11, bros. Windows 11, bros. Look at this shit. How do I get it to just, like, exist without causing a headache? Our chemistry amulet crumbled into dust. We need to keep an eye on that. 5 charges, and it can't sit in your inventory.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I also want to thank you guys for your continued support on all the videos. And I'm very happy that you guys enjoy the content that we make.
Awesome. Is in the same place that Artesia is. Or was. I don't know if Artesia's still there. I don't know. I don't keep up with Dota anymore.
Touch these.
The Fnatic Gaming House.
Go.
Go.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh, we're out of potions. Oh, I'm out of placeholder was turned off. That was cringe. Okay. So now we want to create Raynar potions. Do I have Raynar weed. Okay. This is Raynar and Snapdragon, right? Not Snapdragon, Snapegrass. So we do Raynar first. Raynar, we can put this away. Raynar and then Vial of Water. Or Renar. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. It doesn't matter.
TP me, my bot.
Bash!
I like the tunes. We're vibing, as they say. This is a bop, as they say. We're jamming, as they used to say. I don't think they say jamming anymore. Kind of a dated term. Good old Beast gaming, man. Beast is such an easy hero these days. You just push E, push W, kind of roll your face on the keyboard a little bit, because the summons are brain dead now. You don't really have to micro them. Walk into lane.
My lane? I don't know.
And just ruin anybody's
really
lane.
sure
Look at this. Yeah, walk into lane, walk at them. Not dying, though. Here we go. Nice.
Are we winning?
Free damage and harass. I love the bird.
It's like even-ish or something. Not really sure what I would call this. I'd probably call this like even-ish. But that's so annoying.
Okay, so now we do Snapdragon. Snapegrass, I mean. Snapegrass. Grab them both. I got one charge left on this bad
This
boy.
lane is so fucking wild. This lane is like insanely wild.
I guess he died in a very predictable way, and he's blaming his ally in indirect way with passive aggressiveness. Is that what happened? Let's see. Boy goes in. And then he dies to what? It's exact, dude. I swear I don't pre-watch this shit. Look at this. Look at him just walk up to these axes. He gets hit twice.
This lane is so fucking wild.
Phoenix gets a solo.
This lane is like insanely wild.
Phoenix is just suiciding for a core kill, no big deal, and Quaveka has to make it bad. While also
insane amount of stacks triangle, guys.
not pointing out his own mistake.
English or contest.
He was trying to ult. That's so funny. What's the range on this thing? Was he really looking at this as like an ult oper? Jesus. Yeah, because it's so gosh darn huge. The effective range of it as an ability that you can cast is actually huge. The I shouldn't say the effective range. The effective range of Void as like an initiator, if you're just trying to hit them with it, even though it doesn't stun the target. Like he could cast it from this distance and place it here, and it would be touching his tower. That's crazy. Beast could have died here maybe because it slows. It also is just like an incredible ability for the stats that it does. You know, like it's not a stun, sure, but it is a massive 50% slow or some crazy shit like that that does not taper off like Veno at all, and sits on the ground for like 10 seconds. It is also like a insane action speed reduction. Like everything you do is bad or slow as the enemy. You attack slower, you cast spells slower, I think even. It's just, I wonder if he'd die. I think he would die there. If he had any faith in his allies to do anything. But I guess he chose death here. Void even still gets the, like, the time buff or whatever from being in his own zone. I'm really just not getting chemistry procs.
That works.
Yeah, you bet your ass off that works.
How much money was that? 277, holy.
Oh, whoops.
Super worth it.
Okay, now we know, next potion that we make is, I guess, super attack. What's the next? Rubler training. We gotta go for the... super attack. Really what I should just be doing is looking at my herbs. Determining based off that. It's like I have a Vanto. I could make super energy potions if I was about that. How much do those sell for? Relative, is it 5,000 for one? Yeah, I think I'd make money. These are 4,000. I would make money. We should make super energy potions. Screen's too small. This should also be over here. Let's put you right there. Whoops. Okay. I would just make the potions. How to win a game of Dota without playing the game? Actually, this sounds
Okay,
pretty nice.
here's how you win every game in solo queue.
Looks like a bad fight. TP away. Go farm. Ignore and farm. Yeah. I mean, this is just classic prophet things. Where's our nature's prophet? Why is he not fighting with us? PvE mode. That fight was so long. Can you look at the map? I think. Get some Rotovitos. Not abusing Midas. I mean, he does have a Midas. Dog never joined fight. Oh no. The video's popping off in the algo. Looks like a bad fight again. I will report and go next. You know, look, this is all cute, but he's in your clan. Isn't this your clan? The Date clan? It's hard to believe. Is this a solo queue game? How much MMR was this worth? Uh-oh. Now it's time. The beast has been unleashed. What's Avento made with? Mr. Co. Oh shit. Using snape grass? Oh no, yeah, okay. Mortmire fungus. Thank God. Thank fuck. Oh, are we destroying them now? Enemies, wicked sick, all part of the plan. His team must be incredibly livid with him. He's ulting, farming. His team did take tier 3s. Or, sorry, tier 2s. Or maybe he took the tier 2s. I'm not entirely sure. Let opponent enjoy winning team fights. They can win their team fights. What the fuck is that tower damage? Apparently it's mad. We just racks them. Enemy team's just not responding. They just don't care. Backdoor, no problem. Of course. Of course. Mire fungus. Well, of course. Well, of course. This goes without saying. Easy game. Of course easy game. Of course easy game. Look at this. Solar Crest. Take the T4s. Don't know what enemy's doing. Literally don't know what enemy team is doing. They came back. They're killing you. But are they really killing you? Oh, come on. It was just solo. Is he stupid? Nature's Prophet, total dick move. Haha.
You first face and you don't give a shit.
Weird shit.
Stop me if you can. Stop me if you can.
The tycoon.
I have to look it up. Ironwood Treants. Supposed to do with it? It has 0 synergy with your shard. I mean, lol, it doesn't even work. It has 1 charge left on your amulet of chemistry. I don't understand what it's good for. We're sitting here talking shit about it. Let me just... Can I find out what it's for? Ironwood Treants. Facet. Creates only 1 treant that has more health, more damage, and is reinforced. Is this current? Because he was creating multiples. Although, actually, maybe it still does that, and he has talents, or, like, something that he did.
My name is the Tycoon.
Tycoon. Nobody say anything. It's so fun. Nobody's
Okay, so the game plan is simple. Furion, carry, level 25. Nothing else matters other than level 25. Split push don't matter. Being annoying doesn't matter. Kills does not matter. His parents, his wife, her kids, your career, nothing matters other than level 25. Oh my god, I have refresher. Insane.
Yep. I see what's going on.
Mexico.
I see what he means. Because does level 25 just give you 1 extra? What is it? It's Nature's Prophet. Yeah. 3x HP and damage. And so, wait, how is he getting 4?
Level
It's just the cooldown. Summon, refresh, summon, has AC, and then the cooldown's ticking, and then he gets to summon. Is he gonna summon another one? Yeah. That's how he gets 4. The third one was just naturally summoned. Walk in, Solar Crest. Yeah. Okay. I understand. Man, this is really abusive, I've got to say, because... Because he's right. It's like he said, nothing else matters except for you hitting level 25. Once you hit level 25, you get 3x the damage and the health. So they become like... they actually just become like mini heroes. Like they're hitting for 240 damage or some crazy shit like that. It's not really balanced as a summon, given the amount of gold that it gives. Like there's really nothing balanced about this talent when you hit level 25. If you sat in a side lane and just constantly spammed summoned them at level 25, that would be annoying to deal with. No enemy team would want to even deal with that. But up until that point, it's kind of bad, because it's just like one summon. You can't even block with it, right?
is simple. Furion, carry, level 25. Nothing else matters other than level 25. Split push don't matter. Being annoying doesn't matter. Kills does not matter. His parents, his wife, her kids, your career, nothing matters other than level 25.
Whoops. It's okay.
Oh my god, I have refresher. Insane.
Mexico.
You guys, man, I don't care. Make a little space. Make a better place. My team being my item already, oh my god. My team don't understand, man.
Yeah, they're pinging his items too. They're like, this is my carry. This guy is my carry. You're supposed to carry the game.
My carry need level 35.
Playing Farming Simulator. By Midas.
Easy NB game on the way, bro.
He knows.
The way.
He knows.
They know.
They know. They're aware of the secret strats. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, he's dead. Wow, he doesn't die from that? That's insane.
No.
Okay.
Almost there.
They're gonna tip him. Yeah, you know.
I'm almost there. They better watch out, man. Their whole base is gonna... I mean, they can flame me all they want, man. When I respawn, the game is over, bro. They better not let me respawn. They better not let me respawn. The game is over the moment I respawn.
Okay, go to work, go to work.
I'm selling my this.
He's got his homie on Discord with
Oh,
him,
boy.
dude.
Oh boy.
Oh boy is right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy is
It's
right.
over.
It's over.
It's over. Boom.
It's over, bro. It's over.
Waiting.
That's all I'm saying. That's over.
Stop cry. You think you won mid? Sure. GG.
Oh.
I mean, dude, their entire team is dying anyways.
Okay, no more Rex. Look at this.
Oh my god.
Boom, boom, boom.
None of this matters. Their team is dead.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's like, this is cute and all, but I mean, come on, man. Like, your team won without you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no challenge winning the game when your team already won the game for you. You're the insurance carrier in every sense of the word here, right? Like, we are literally just showing up to take the credit. We are that kid in that school project. We are that piece of shit. Learned by Midas Noob.
Oh my god.
Stop it if you can, bro.
Stop it if you
The
can.
team resource is helpless, man. Can't do shit.
And his hype friend here, his hype man friend here is like, he honestly deserves like the Nobel Peace Prize for somehow finding a way to juxtapose his friend's expectations of this game with his team. I don't know how he did it. Like this man's a saint, truly. Like he's playing with this shit in real time, calling it good when he has proof that anything but is the correct shape. Like this, like bro, playing with this on your team and calling it good when you know it's bad. That takes some serious balls, or like admirable traits as a friend, that also make you subjectable to probably some of the worst crimes against humanity, because you will just take complete bullshit. You will take piss on your face and call it rain. You know, that's admirable. That takes a certain kind of person for sure. So I can respect that. The ability to just eat shit like that, yeah, that's a skill. You know, people aren't born with that. You know, that's a trait that or people are born with that. That's a trait you don't find across every human. Do our birdhouse runs. Is this all my life is, though? Just doing perpetual birdhouse runs. Where's my dig site pendants? There they are. Down on dun 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 on dun 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 down daughter dotty dun down daughter dotty dun dun daughter down daughter. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go back to RuneLite client. Just smoother in-game client, man. Hell yeah. Okay. No, we should do like a quest or something. It's kind of boring to just skill all day. Even though that's, you know, like the way to do it. It's the way to make money. It's the way to progress your account. Probably at this point in the mid game, you just need to spend some days skilling. Go do an herb run. I don't think Hispori's ready. Hispori's gonna be ready in like 4 hours. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy. That's right. That's right. We need to do that actually. So what I'm thinking is I can sell, we can sell these birdhouses for sure. I simply will not need them. I don't make Ceridome and Brews for a while, I don't think. Actually, I should check that, because Ceridome and Brews are money, if I'm making them. What do I need? I need 81 Herblore. Yeah, 81 Herblore is just like not coming anytime soon, you know? My highest skill is 82, and that's Hunter, and I've spent a lot of time getting that. Like, Herblore, I think Herblore trains at the same rate, but costs a lot more money. There's no shot. So we could sell those. It's gonna be a while before I use them. Could probably sell a lot of these Sunfire Antlers. When do I get to cook this? It's 91 cooking. Yeah, it's like, these are good. This is like one of the best foods in the game because cooked, I think it gives you 22 health, 26 HP. That's really good. But it's too hard. Requires too high of cooking. I simply won't have the money. Or, sorry, I simply will not have the level for a while. How good was Prime Dendi, actually?
To becoming the face of Dota 2. This is Dendi.
No, fuck that. Just listen to some Pureborn for a bit. I'll sell this too. I don't need it anymore. I never really did. Need a little bit more coal so we can blast out some blast furnace. So good. Maple seeds. Maybe I should make some maple trees and grow them. That'd probably be good use of some time. Okay. And these things are incredibly expensive. Probably shouldn't take this hard of a hit on, but whatever. Yeah, I didn't think that would sell either. These will sell almost instantly. And then I don't know how long that's going to take to sell. Okay. Okay. Snapdragon seeds, I think I said. You can buy 100. Snapdragon OSRS. Once again, these are made into Super Restore Potions at 63, which I am close to. I'm not close to. I'm 2 levels off. I'd want to be able to make them myself. Okay. They give good farming experience. That's the main thing, is the overlap between these giving good farming experience, good herblore experience, and then good money. That's why we're doing this. Never forget. Okay. Can we buy them on Oh god. That cleaned my ass out. I am poor. Okay. Okay. Then we just gotta go collect the money, you know? That's the solution. Now that we're poor, let's go become rich again by cashing it in. Let's grab that. I think we've got to have our teleportations up now. Bada boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, boom, 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 bam, butter, boom, butter. This is the trick to farming, is you want to get a double click going when your character first starts searching. I'm going to show it on this next one. I think I'm also... I'm currently on farming Snapdragon. I mixed in a few Snapdragons, so now these are Cadentine. Okay. Pretty good though, all the same. Cadentine, I don't know. Bum 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 bum. So your dude starts, okay, when he starts searching, it's on that next search, then you want to start clicking right now. So then he does that little phase through thing, where like he stops himself from completing the animation, triggering a double search. And once you get your character going on that, he does it for the remainder of the herb patch. I'm going to show it one more time. I'm not being very descript, because I'm like trying to show and tell at the same time. I'm just going to focus on showing. With very simple instructions that I have made out in video format for you. People farming near trolls. Sometimes trolls drop grimy Raynars. So you can have a situation where dudes are like AFK doing a Slayer task here and you can just walk by and grab a Raynar. Drink the agility potion, take the incredibly nice shortcut. Oh my god, this thing feels so nice to take. To finally have access to. And then when he starts searching, on the second search, click, 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 click. Okay, boom. He's locked in his animation. He's gonna do his double search. You can see there, double search. Then the plot is cleared. And then do lay, and you should be able to combo these together. I kind of fucked it up. Now is the moment of truth. Are my TPs available? My TPs are available. That's so nice that I have a full set of TPs for the next 3 herb patches. I'm going to be able to get a nice jump start on these, on planting and harvesting these snapdragons, because my TPs are available. One little trick is you can actually lay out the ultra compost before you've planted a seed, so it doesn't matter the order as long as you make sure you do both. I have done Cather B. Now we blow on the whistle. I didn't bring the whistle. I'm trolling. This is fine though, because this gives us an opportunity to go back to base, hit ourselves up with an herb sack emptying, if you will. Empty the herb sack. And the problem is my perfected Quetzal whistle isn't in my thing by default. That was the issue. So now that it's there, I want to grab it and relocate it up to my equipment that I need to grab. So now we got our perfected Quetzal whistle. Very nice that we got that, by the way. Just so, man, like every bit of quality of life, if you will, or I shouldn't say if you will, if I may, dare I say, every bit of making our, like, farming efficiency things obtained that make us better at farming. Like farm efficiency tools. We're getting better at doing the thing. And I love the experience that we get from this too. A profitable, high EXP method. Who'd have thought those exist? Go home to Karen. This is like I found this to be the best way to get to this patch. Just put your house in Karen. Run right up. Get the cycle started, the double search cycle. Go back to the main inventory, click on Snapdragon. You can lay it out like that, you can lay it out like that. And then we go to Fally. The Fally TP. The Cabbage Patch Kids grab us. Put us in a bunker. Put us in a limo. And get some energy back too. Nice. Oh, and you know, I also didn't grab my skills necklace. Another mistake I made. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe it's not... well, no, this should just be configured. So, yeah, I have skills necklaces right here. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just high, man. Not paying attention, I guess. I don't know. Hard to explain. Okay, first things first, we want to do our farming contract. So what we do, we go ahead and finish this. I should have double clicked, but that's fine. Okay, pound through that. Before we replace this, we want to complete the farming contract, go back to the farm, the master farmer, get our other contract, so that we can find out. No, okay, it's snapegrass. If it was an herb, then I would not want to have used Snapdragon here, because I would want to plant the one that she requests. But now we go get Snapdragon, and we can do that while opening the seed pack, just to be mighty efficient with our time. Come over here, and then Snapdragon, not Snapdragon, Snapegrass is, ooh. Snapegrass is something that you want to min-max your planting of. What I mean by this is, we want to use an Amulet of Bounty. Amulet of Bounty when planting it. Type in Snapegrass. Let's grab like 10 seeds. Pay a premium for them, I don't care. Make the premium back because nobody's actually selling them for that high. And then let's grab the skills necklace again. We gotta sell Estrus seed from our herb pack, that's why we do it. Okay, so Snapegrass we want to plant with our Amulet of Bounty equipped. This gives us like a 5 or maybe it's a 20%, I can't remember. Gives us a percentage chance to not use 3 seeds and instead only use 1. So it failed there. And it failed there as well. That's fine. But it is worth it. Worth the extra effort of equipping it to potentially save like 10,000 gold. Plant our bottomless compost buckets, and there we go. Farming contract complete. Farming everything complete. Planted an herb. We didn't get rid of the yew tree, but we don't really need to. I don't fuck around with trees anymore. I use trees to catapult my levels, but now I'm done with trees because I'm more interested in making money and EXP at the same time, not really spending money for EXP. Even though I know it is good, it's like really efficient experience, the trees, because they scale exponentially. Like you can plant yews for like 2 times the experience that you got from maples, which I think is also like double the experience you got from compared to oak, but it takes a lot of extra time to do tree runs, kinda. Mostly it's the extra money. But I should get back into maple trees. I'm going to say that. Maple trees I should get it back into because maple trees take like 6 hours to grow. It's not that much of a time investment, and they are really good EXP. So I could absolutely get back into maple trees and not see a significant wine factor added. Okay, my life would not be made that much more inconvenient by slapping in a few maple tree runs every here and there. And I should do it. I should. I'm gonna high alch while I'm thinking about the next thing that I want to do. High alch, and I'm trying to manage my inventory better. Not my inventory, my bank space better. What I'm actually thinking about doing is these clue scrolls. Get those rotating. Because I have a hard clue scroll, which could be worth something. But it's also just good getting rid of that because I want another. You want to keep rotating your clue scrolls out. You can only ever have 1 clue scroll at a time, which I find to be a bit of a shame. It means that you kind of have to like drop what you're doing and tend to the clue scroll if you want to get anything out of them. You can't just stockpile them up. It's not really how they work. Ooh. Okay, this is fine. Brimhaven or Drillity Arena. I want to test something there anyways. So this gives us something to do. I should grab some equipment too, just in case. Usually fights like Ceradome and wizards and shit when you're doing these tasks, so it can't hurt. Okay. Brimhaven, we go to Ardorn. The thing with Ardorn is that it is super close to this dock. I find it to be the best way to get to Brimhaven. Short of, like, having a house in Brimhaven. I just didn't know about this before, back in the day. I don't even know if it existed, that you could get to Brimhaven this quickly. This used to be a very inconvenient place to go to. Now it's so convenient that I've even thought about planting trees here. I really don't know what I'm going to do when I hit 82 farming, because I get access to a spirit tree. And planting spirit trees is goated, man. That's like... Well, spirit trees are dope. They're transportation. Gives us a challenge scroll. We just answer it with rune light. This is absolutely goated. Got ourselves a Cabos Swamp Spade requirement. That's fantastic. I guess I have to pay? Yeah, okay. I want to test something. This is a 200 entrance fee. That's interesting. I need the Karamjan gloves, I believe, for this to be especially good. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, the Karamja... I think the Karamja gloves give me better experience, so I definitely shouldn't be really fucking around with this without them, but... I just want to see something. Am I supposed to be doing this? You can only get a ticket when the flashing arrow is above the pillar. Okay. Interesting. This is cute so far, but like not good experience, and I was thinking, or I was told that this was somewhere in here there's a good experience maker. There's like a repeatable task that you can do. Can I just walk over this? Yes. There has to be like some kind of order or some shit that I'm meant to go in that I'm not. I think it was over there. I think it's one of these. I think it's this. It's supposed to zoom in. Okay. Now let's see. Is there like an area where I can click? I mean, theoretically, no, right? Like, hold up. Brimhaven, agility, AFK. Amazing agility, AFK, no mouse movement required.
The agility method is so AFK, I don't even have to move my mouse. It's so crazy. You
Yeah.
can use the pedal if you wanted to. I'm getting anywhere from 40 to 43k XP.
I think it's one of these.
The only requirements for this method is level 1 agility and 200 coins to access the Brimhaven agility arena. To get here, you can charge to Brimhaven, then head east, or you can use a charged amulet.
That's 30 XP. I haven't even seen that before. That's cute.
Glory to teleport to Karamja, then head west.
I think it's this.
Once you're here, right-click the NPC Izzy, who's wearing the agility cape, hand over your 200 coins, then climb down the ladder. South of the ladder, you will find a rope swing. Use any rope to swing across.
Is this the falling rocks? Yes, okay. This is the one.
Now face your character southwest. You can look at my compass in the top right corner to position yourself correctly.
Position it.
We want to zoom all the way out and
Zoom all the way out.
swing next to the bridge we just passed. Then we want to place our mouse about halfway on the rope swing, and then you're ready to start spamming.
Oh god.
The top of the rope swing just has to be roughly next to the bridge. It doesn't have to be in the exact same position.
We got some very
Line
specific
visitors
clicking.
and character or mouse when clicking the rope swing. Let's do a quick recap. We pass the bridge, face southwest, zoom all the way out, and place the rope swing next to the bridge, and place the mouse
Oh god.
the rope swing and spam click. The Karamja gloves 2 or above will give 10% increased XP when using the obstacles in the Brimhaven agility arena. You can receive the gloves from completing the Karamja achievement diaries. I did say earlier you only need level 1 agility to use the agility arena. Sadly, there is no fail rates on the wiki, so if you have a low agility level, I recommend you bring some food, or you will be dealt a tiny amount of damage if you fail the obstacle. I recommend bringing summer pies. Not only will they heal you for 22 hit points, but they will boost your agility by 5 levels. It's a great time to level agility too, since Jagex recently added tons of new agility shortcuts to the game. For example, they added 2 shortcuts to the Dagmoth King bosses, which saves so much time now, and you don't even need to bring a rune throne axe or a pet rock anymore. I know a lot of people love farming herbs, and one of the hardest tasks on the Elite Ardy diary is 90 agility or 85 with a summer pie, and having the Ardy cloak with unlimited herb patch teleports is a game changer, so what you waiting for? Go train your agility. I just checked the wiki. Sadly, you can't receive the squirrel pet from using the obstacles in the agility arena. Still, this is a great alternative training method.
I think it's there.
XP now is ridiculously overpowered compared to the best rooftop cores, which gives 70k, and the Hollow Sepulchre minigame, which gives 90k. You know what to do
Nice.
next. Like the video, subscribe to the channel.
Like the
leave a
fucking
wonderful
video,
comment
cunts.
down-
Okay, yeah. What I'm curious about is it here? No. How does he get... It's this bridge that he includes in... Is it this one? Okay, let's see the method again.
Bridge we just did. You over your 200 coins, then climb down the ladder. South of the ladder, you will find a rope swing. Use any rope to swing across, then go west and jump over the pressure pads. Now face your character southwest. You can look at my compass in the top right corner to position yourself correctly.
I feel like I just need to go all the way back to the start where he is. This is cringe. He's just here. This is where he's supposed to... Right? No, I'm on the wrong side. Dun 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 dun. I know where we're going. We need to go north. That's where the entrance is. You go to the ladder, towards the ladder anyways. And this is the object that he uses. And I think it's this area. No, it's not this area. Definitely not darts, but we're close. It's right here. Yeah. Okay.
Position yourself. Use any rope to swing across the agility.
Okay.
Hand over your 200 coins.
So he positions it like this.
South of the ladder, you will find a rope swing. Use any rope to swing across, then go west and jump over the pressure pads.
Go
now
west.
face your character southwest. You can look at my compass in the top right corner to position yourself correctly.
Okay.
Next, we want to zoom
all the way out.
Position the rope swing next
Position
to
the rope
bridge we
swing
just
next to the
passed. Then
bridge.
we want to place our mouse about halfway on the rope swing, and then you're ready to start spam clicking.
Halfway on the
Top of
rope swing.
Rope rope swing just has to be roughly next to the bridge. It doesn't have to be
Oh,
really
so
exact
what I think they do is they...
character or mouse when clicking the rope swing. Let's do a quick recap. We pass the bridge, face southwest, zoom all the way out and place the rope swing next to the bridge and place the mouse halfway on the rope swing and spam click. The Karamja gloves 2 or above will give 10% increased XP when using the obstacles in the Brimhaven agility arena. You can
What they're doing is they're spam clicking here so that their character goes over. Oh, but they nerfed this. They nerfed it. I'm not getting experience. Makes sense. Thank you. It doesn't get patched. Don't know why it would. Why do you have to say this? It got patched. Still works at the northwestern corner of the arena if you use the... Oh, shit. The method still works at the northwest corner. So, okay. Because I knew that there was another rope swing. Let's go see if that area works. I bet it doesn't. I'm getting experience now, but I think it's because I'm not clicking on sweep. So we'll see. Well, we'll see. Northwest corner. Okay, here's the rope swing, and then here's the pressure plate. Okay, yes. So then how would I position it? If you use the rope swings there and the spike trap, this one right here. Okay. Hell yeah. My guy in the comments section. Let's see if it works. My guy in the comments section? Got my back? So if I click here, and then I'd want to click... You need to use the rope swings to get back. So it needs to be like here to go forward. It needs to be like here. This isn't gonna work. It needs to be like here. Click to go forward and then click to go back. Yeah. To go forward. To go back. Oh. Oh no, Jagex. Oh, Jagex. That's... It's... Bro, I gotta turn off this stream, man. I have the fucking forbidden fruits, bro. I've gotta turn off this stream. I've unlocked. It's too powerful, bro. I can't be stopped. Dude, no fucking way. The guy was right. Alright, I'm a... What is that called? Broken record, dead horse or some shit. Beating a dead horse. But this is absolutely cracked, brother. Because it's free. There's gotta be like a... Hold up. Oh my god. That's fucking crazy, dude. How did they miss it, you know? How did they miss it? This is crazy because I was wondering for a long time. I was like, man, agility seems very unfun to train. You have to manage your camera for optimal rates. There's no real AFK passive way to do it, where I just like hook up a foot pedal and turn on a movie and turn my brain completely off of RuneScape. But there is, still. I had been under the impression that this show was getting nerfed or removed. But they didn't nerf it yet. They didn't completely nerf it. Crazy. And you know, my so my energy's not even really going down. This is like pretty darn efficient. We should check the experience rates. I don't even need to worry about like this being fucking. I'm a 0 viewer Andy, bro. I don't have anything to worry about. EXP getting sniped by Jagex mods, getting pissed that I'm doing abusive things for. Like nobody even cares, bro. 10 point. Can we get like slightly more zoomed in? Don't break it. Ooh. Ooh. I broke it. Click right there. It's right here. No. It's right here. Yeah, it's down here for sure. Is this click gonna work? I think that click always works. Pretty sure no matter where, if I just leave my camera perfectly still and I keep clicking this area, it will, like my character will always, whenever clicked, no matter where I click, when I'm trying to click back over towards the ticket dispenser and the trapdoor, that's not very descriptive. Over towards the saw blade, when I'm clicking over towards that area, any area under the bridge, if I just leave my mouse perfectly still right here, where my mouse just so happens to click, like I click there, that's going to be on the rope. If I click right under the bridge right there, that still issues, yeah, it's still, no matter what, it's going north. My character wants to go north. And yeah, this is, like, decent experience. This is almost 30k, I think. More? It's more. This is, like, almost 30k. No. This is really a Vegeta, I can't tell what his power is moment. It's still going up. This is pretty optimal. I just like fucked up there. I could click quicker. Yeah, if I was clicking even quicker, I'm trying to find like a good rhythm. But if I was even clicking quicker than this, I would be probably up to 30k. 30k experience, singular click, singular position. You could actually just foot pedal and brain off. Like I could actually just watch a movie. I could see myself straight up watching a full feature length film. That's like 3 hours. That's I could get 100,000 experience watching Lion King and Lion King 2. Or I could get the Pirates trilogy going. Dude, I could spend a day Pirates trilogy and all that just chilling on this. This is genius. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to do the hard... I don't even want to do anything else right now. I don't want to do a clue scroll. Fuck a clue scroll. I just want to get my agility up. I'm going to do this for the rest of the day and night. Maybe I'll hit 30k EXP. I bet I will. I'm going to go get my dog a walk first. I love you. If you were watching the stream, I love you. And I'll talk to you later. Peace out.